There it is. Okay. I should have put myself into the show before I clicked go live. But yeah, here I am. Here I am. I'm good now. And how are you? Happy July the 4th to all the American friends out there. Hey, how's it going? I may be interrupting some people's barbecues. I don't know. Maybe they'll save me a hamburger or something. That would be cool. Uh, okay, so anyway, it's chat party for Sunday now, July the 4th, Independence Day. Hope you've had a swell day. Maybe you're just resting or just kind of relaxing after a good meal and a few beers and being at the beach. Who knows? So, hey, we'll try to do a little entertainment for you here. We'll even post a link that you can follow and join in. Be right here with me and my new haircut. JJ says his barbecue is done and he has to stay home with the dog because the fireworks freak her out. Oh dear. Well, that could be a problem. Oh no. Like that's another thing I forgot. The fireworks will be it's only 7:30. Geez, you won't be doing fireworks for another 2.5 hours. Lots of time to come watch the Doccus show. No problem. Everyone's welcome. Come on in. Yeah, they were showing something on the news this morning, showing now if you've got fireworks, be careful with them because they blow your heads off. Hey, there's Stephen G. How are you?
Hey, Doc. I actually just went live because I was going to play an old episode of Ski Lodge because nobody was streaming. You or Rachel. So just as I kicked go live, I saw you came on. And I go, screw that. So I shut down mine and came over here.
Oh no.
Oh no. Trust me, it was like an hour and a half, and I'd have to sit there for an hour and a half, and part of me said, "Oh, I really want to do this," and the other part of me said, "Nah, I'm not going to do it." And so when you came on, I thought, "Oh, this is perfect. I can get on, talk to Doc for a little while, and then get back to work."
No, you can't work today. It's a holiday.
I work every day, 7 days a week.
Every day.
Yeah.
And you were going to replay a ski lodge, apparently, there.
What was that?
You're going to replay a ski lodge.
Yeah, well, I was going to replay Ski Lodge because I wanted to take a break from work.
Instead, you're taking a break with me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Oh, yeah. So, trust me, you kind of almost saved me. I mean, sure, I love to sit there and play music and interact and stuff like that. But putting in like an hour and 15 minutes, hour and a half, sort of block of time, I didn't know if I quite had the patience for that. So, yeah, you saved me.
Oh, great. Well, this is super. I can use all the help I can get. You know that.
Yeah. Well, I'm not much help coming up here, so
maybe you can even show us some bargoons.
I don't have any bargoons, but
no.
Well, I mean, See, I work in the business per se, so I get things at cost.
Oh, nice.
So I do get, yeah, but I can't think of anything that I've gotten lately. All the stuff that I have here are things. Well, actually, I did get a bunch of bargoons the other day, but I'm not going to show them because my girlfriend's out of town, and so I haven't interacted with a human being, apart from a grocery store for a while. And so one of my music buddies from Southern California, he was passing through town because he had visited some family in like Reno and all that kind of stuff. So he thought, well, he's going to come down. So he came and we sat and chatted for an hour or whatever. And in the parking lot, there's this video store. Now, if anybody's in Sacramento and they love DVDs and Blu-rays, this place it sells CDs for $1. It sells Blu-rays or DVDs for $2, and Blu-rays for $3. Now, even
I
if
like the store already.
even if it's like I think like if it's a box set of something, like if it's like ER season 1 or something like that, it's like $4.
Oh,
Yeah. So, but I don't go look at the DVDs and the Blu-rays because I have to be very careful with my with my entertainment time. Music is better for me because I can work and or I can go somewhere and be listening to it.
it's
Whatever.
less of a distraction.
Yes. And you know, again, you have to sit out a block of time. And usually, if I watch something like let's say Loki or something on Disney Plus, what I'll do is if I'm not in the mood to sit there for 45 minutes, I'll just break it up into 10 or 20-minute blocks. You know, you can walk away from, I mean, even a 2-hour, 3-hour movie, you can just walk away from it. And usually that's what I do because it's, oh no, I got to go do this, got to go do that. With music, you can listen to it while you're doing everything. So that's why I focus on music. Sorry to, did you fall asleep, Doc?
No, I just got a.
Oh, okay.
You know, Brad says he can't make it. Oh. Oh,
Yeah, the only,
not tonight. He's going to go to bed in 10 minutes.
well, tell him I'm getting off the stream so he can come on. Maybe the reason he doesn't want to come on is because I'm here.
Oh, no. He's feeling under the weather. He just can't make it.
Oh, because remember, I'm the one that defends Neil Sedaka.
Oh, but I have to text him back. Me sorry too. So
Yeah, but anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say that anyway. That's why I choose music over. I mean, I love movies and I love anything like that, but what it boils down to is it's really just I just devote all that attention to music, and yeah, that's it.
And besides, you've got a box full probably somewhere that you haven't even listened to yet. So,
Oh yeah. Oh. Okay. So here's what I was getting at. When I went into that store that says all the DVDs and Blu-rays, I started going through the CDs, and the CDs are all $1. And generally speaking, it's stuff that basically ends up in thrift stores and stuff like that. You know, Your Bargoons and stuff like that. But they're not as cool as Your Bargoons. You know, you're not going to find.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you're not going to find Rod Stewart stuff like that. But I did find a section that I'd missed before, and it was the Christmas section.
Huh.
And everybody knows I love Christmas. So I ended up just going through and saying, that sounds different, or that looks different, and putting him... Now, I threw in some things that I'd seen before that I didn't own, like Roger Whittaker Christmas album, and a few things like that. But what happened is I went and I bought like these weird things like a handbell Christmas and a dulcimer Christmas and music box Christmas, things that I normally wouldn't have bought.
But for $1, why not?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you know, I love to have as much, you know, I've got 125, 150 Christmas CDs already, and those are, generally speaking, like the bigger names, you know, the Glenn Campbells and the Johnny Mathis and
The
Andy Williams.
names, yeah.
Yeah, but this stuff was all like independent stuff. I mean, there was some stuff I put back only. I was going to get it only because it was like a Christmas CD, like a True Value Hardware. Like if you went to True Value Hardware, this would be up on the counter. That type of thing.
Okay. You wouldn't find that for $1.
You know, I actually have I have the remaster CD of that. Plus, I have a CD that I think is called Re-Whipped, and it's basically like modern remixes of all the songs off the album. But it's not my favorite Herb album. But still, it's. Let me see if I can find any of the CDs here.
Yes. Oh, yes. We'd love to have you.
But these are Christmas.
Yeah. Christmas with the Schnees and Bargoons on top of it. Yes. It'd be great. I just happen to have them just within reach. Yeah. What you got?
Yeah, I took some. I took some out of the bag so I could.
Shall I make you big?
No.
Okay.
Trust me. These aren't.
These are nothing that people are going to take notes on.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And these are things, generally speaking, I have not heard yet. I had not heard before, but they were all things that I had found for the very first time. Now, I have my contacts in, which means, see, the good thing about working from home is for both of my jobs, I'm sitting here at the computer, so I don't have to put in my contacts. But if I have to go to the grocery store or something, or if I have to leave somewhere, then I will have to wear so I have to wear my reading glasses here. Here's 25 all-time Christmas favorites featuring the Starlight Pop Orchestra, which is just it's just going to be standard.
But not only that, with a name like that, it's probably remakes.
Oh yeah. Santa Was Here by Santa and the Reindeers. Yeah, I know. Of course, I had to get this. I have all the Andy Williams on Christmas this year
for $1.
For $1, exactly.
$1.
Yeah, there's for anybody who cares. There's a Andy Williams like Columbia Christmas collection that has all his Christmas stuff on 2 CDs. Here is Harmony in Motion, Christmas in Arms. I think it's like a Army Reserve choir or something, like an Army choir.
Okay.
I always have to pick up something if there's a guy named Dino on the cover, even though it's not the same Dino.
He plays piano, I presume.
Yeah, trust me, I'm totally aware that this stuff is probably absolute garbage. But like I said, I love Christmas music.
It's Christmas in July. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, here's the Toys for Tots.
Christmas. Good.
I had to get it just because it has, even though it's obscured by the sticker now. In fact, here, let me see if I can pull the sticker off. Oop.
Don't forget, when you buy these Bardoons, always open them up to make sure the disc is inside. Yes.
Yeah, well, I was lucky. Oh, here's something for $1. The shittiest Christmas album in the world, Sealed, the Bob Dylan Christmas album.
Oh, wow.
It's horrible.
In shrink wrap yet.
Yeah, exactly. No, this I got just because, back when you're growing up, the thing you saw every year on TV, at least here in America, maybe not in Canada, is Toys for Tots.
Oh yeah, we get them here too.
Okay, so yeah, because that logo Toys for Tots is like tattooed on the brain. So I thought, you know what, for $1, I'll get that. I'm not going to go through the rest of these because, even now, even though I got them for $1, it's like I bought like 20 of them.
You see this, Steve? Jeff says he found his wife's Twisted Sister Christmas album.
Yeah.
There is such a thing? Ew.
Yeah, they were just, sure, I went and I bought this Christmas stuff, and 99% sure it's lame.
We'll have to get Jeff up and show us that. I'm curious. I've never seen such a thing.
But there are albums out there like Twisted Sister Christmas that I would have not bought anyway.
Whoa, Thompson's Twisted Sister Christmas album is amazing.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Yeah, but for what reason?
Yeah, but you're also 8 years old. What do you know?
Yeah, but I mean, like that sounds like one of those ones that would.
Yeah, Tom's Vinyl Shack went from Barney the Purple Dinosaur Christmas album to Twisted Sister.
Yeah, or American Civil War songs played on an Irish warpipe.
You see, stuff like that, Brian, I would get. If I found it for $1, now that's not stuff that's going to make my radio shows. It's not stuff that's going to be played all the time in the house. But what if, by chance, some really hot lady comes to the door and said, "Hi, do you have any Irish war pipes music?"
By golly, I do.
Yeah, exactly.
Just happen to have some.
Yeah, it's right here. Check. Yeah.
Have a seat on the couch while I put on the war pipes. Yeah. There we go. Jeff is coming.
Okay.
Jeff is coming. Hey, Jeff.
Hi, guys.
Yo, what's up?
Sister ready?
What?
Have you got
You
your...
mean this?
There we go. I want to look at that. I want to see this.
Mm-hmm.
Twisted Sister, A Twisted Christmas.
Yep.
The jewel case is trashed, but the CD's pretty. Gotta get a new jewel case. But other than that, this was
Okay.
my late wife's favorite Christmas album.
Was it really?
It was.
I've never seen that before. What do they do? What songs do they do?
Let's see. Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. Oh, Come All Ye Faithful. White Christmas. I'll Be Home for Christmas. Silver
So
Bell.
they're all Christmas standards.
Yeah.
Done the Twisted Sister way, of course.
Yeah, heavy metal, So
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, I can't imagine Dee Snider would be crooning on that.
no,
No. But do you like it, Jeff?
it's at Christmas time. Yeah, we used to crank it up when we go somewhere in the car at the holiday time. We roll the windows down. What did people look? What's that? Dick the husband. Nah. You can imagine it.
Yeah,
I can imagine. Yeah.
on one hand, the first thing that comes to mind is like, oh yeah, that's sad that Jeff has that. It's his late wife's favorite Christmas CD. It's just sad, because she's gone. At the same time, you throw that thing on, and all those memories of her live in that music.
Oh yeah.
So bingo, it just brings her back to life.
Can't get rid of that now.
Like I said, I had to get rid of a lot of her stuff. She had an enormous collection. She collected Doctor Who memorabilia.
Ah.
And I couldn't keep it. I have a couple of things. I just, she passed away from cancer a couple of years ago. I sold off a lot of it. So, and I found that CD in a box for the stuff. So,
I have to figure out what I'm going to do with my stuff. I mean, on one hand, okay, I should just stop buying stuff, start selling it all off, because, if I go before my girlfriend, then she has absolutely zero interest or knowledge about music. She's not going to know what to do with this stuff, if anyone's going to be interested. But you see, the thing is there's a lot of shit here that a lot of my friends and people out there in the VC would love. But
Signed things.
unfortunately, she's, either I have to take care of it beforehand, or she's going to have to start streaming and say, okay, who wants this? Who wants that?
Yeah. That's like my wife liked Queen and she liked The Who. And she had every Queen album there was. And she had a Who autographed box set that she run in the 90s with free autographs. And I was moving from my house over to this apartment, and some thieves broke in and stole all that stuff.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
So
They knew what to look for.
Oh yeah. It was sitting in a box, and someone ran in one night and got it all. So
okay, what I want you to do, Jeff, is I know that was quite a while ago, but I need you to contact the police department who handled that case, and have them check to see what Mason, Richard Dolan, and Groovy Lisa were doing that night, because there's a pretty good chance it was those three.
In Oklahoma, yeah.
They all hopped on their bicycles and
Go the real scratch, yeah.
They all met by down at the bus depot and rode their bikes over to your house.
Yes, there was also a box full of autographed stuff, like Doctor Who autographs, Star Trek autographs. My wife and I used to go to those conventions. Oh yeah. Also, like a lot of those as well.
Yeah.
All that stuff's gone. So.
Yeah. Oh God, Tim Allen's here. Oh, you know what? Suddenly I have something to do.
Oh no.
No, I love Tim Allen.
No. Look, and Nick Pantazzi is here too. Cool.
Hey.
I don't see Nick Pantazzi stuff because I blocked him from my channel. In fact, there's I blocked like Starman and
Oh goodness.
I blocked you, Doc. Oh no, I'm sorry, I'm just lying. No, these are the people that I like.
Oh,
You block the people that you like.
No. I meant I like these people, not that I blocked them. I'm sorry. Sometimes I suffer from brain seizures every now and then, so but no, yeah, I haven't blocked anybody in quite a while, actually.
Yeah, I have to take care of Hudson if he shows up.
Yeah, for anybody that I don't know if anybody saw it, but well, two things. Number one, I have a new ski lodge, which will be tomorrow night at 7 p.m. And so I'll be streaming that live tomorrow night. You can go to Mixcloud right now and listen to Ski Lodge.
Don't forget to go to Mixcloud.
Yeah, because it's like one of the best episodes ever. Could not believe when I just thought, oh my god, I got the perfect mix here. But then again, probably Starman Brindley's gonna complain about it. Like he's such a troublemaker. It's like anybody under 23. No, but no. What I did, I don't know if anybody noticed, but about 10, well, right when Doc came online, I had actually started streaming. I hit go live, and I was waiting for, usually when you hit go live, you wait about 10 seconds or so, and then you can start talking.
Right.
Well, I was waiting 10 seconds. I looked up in the right-hand corner of my computer. It says, Doccus is live. So I said, screw this. So I just logged off and came over here to Docs.
I can't compete with that. No.
Yeah. It's like, well, there goes my audience. Yeah. Look, if you can't beat them, join them, right?
Well, not only that, I was just about to have Beetle Brad on, which I thought that's a big name to get, so I thought I was kind of excited. Because the last few of my shows have been pretty sucky, right? So when Brad said, "Oh,
Doc, it's
live tonight," I said, "Yes, please, come on, help me have a good show." And then
Doc, here's the thing. Okay, there are certain people you should not bring up. Two of them are on screen with you now. Me and Jeff, you should never bring either of us up. We're never going to bring in people. But no, I think. Hey, Tim, I want you to be quiet about Sandler and Young. God, everyone's leaving this VC forever.
Oh, look at this! Did you leave an angry message?
I'm sorry, Nick.
Yikes! I'm not doing this. I'm out of here. I'm going to the Doc show.
Now, I have an interview to do tonight with Ethan at 7 o'clock my time. Now, I have to get back to work now. Now, if I can finish my work in the next 2 hours, then I'm going to go live after my interview with Ethan and play. Now, I'm not going to play the new Ski Lodge. New Ski Lodge is amazing. If you want, go to Mixcloud and listen to it. But the one I was going to play, goodbye forever, Starman. Smell you later.
They're all quitting.
Yeah, everyone's all quitting. And by the way, we learned. Well, before I continue that, anyway. So the show I was going to play today is 6 months ago, or I think it was probably around maybe towards the end of last year. I made a show called Soul Ski Party, which is all 60s and 70s soul, as opposed to now I just it's mostly sunshine pop, and I'll mix in some soul and some other stuff. So I was going to play that, because tomorrow night is the new show, and I really, really want everyone to show up for the new show tomorrow.
Well, it's summer. We're into summer reruns.
So yeah. So that's why I was going to play like an older episode, and I know that I haven't gone online and streamed that show, so that's why yeah, exactly. Quit the VC. Oh, okay. So here's something. No, I won't mention it. But we learned. Tim is my witness. We learned something new about albums yesterday.
Ooh. And what would that be? You're talking vinyl or just albums in general?
I think I'll have to probably tell you offline because I don't want to bring this person up again and drag him through the mud.
Uh-oh.
Well, I'm not dragging him through the mud. It's just a funny thing that happened.
I like funny things. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, Mason,
oh boy, here we go.
Mason was in a cranky mood yesterday, and on Rachel's stream, she started talking about "Endless Summer," the album, the Beach Boys album.
Oh dear.
And he had to point out that it wasn't an album. That's not an album.
Yeah, it's a compilation.
It's a compilation album.
Yeah.
And Beach Boys in Concert is not an album.
No.
It's a live album.
True.
But sometimes you just have to.
Yeah, using all previously used material is not an album.
Everything is an album if it's in album format. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Now, if he had stated it's not a studio album, well, okay. Live albums are generally not studio albums unless they're recorded live in the studio.
Mm-hmm.
But it was just kind of, made me scratch my head that sometimes when people are cranky, it's just like, just get your baba and go lay down. But it was kind of funny. I mean, I don't like to I'm trying to say this without saying it harshly, but it's just sometimes you learn something new every day. So now I have to separate all my live albums because they're not albums, and I have to separate all my compilation albums. But Tim, I forgot. Well, yeah, Tim, you have to do that too. Forgot to remind you about that, bud.
I just found Jeff's private message. I'm having a chuckle.
Don't you agree?
Yes.
What is it? Is that a chuckle at my expense here? I better.
No, just
no.
Jeff, I can see the
private message. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think so too.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
That's going to change his attitude a lot.
Okay, guys. JJ's here. I'm out of here, man. JJ's a troublemaker.
That's a good album.
That's not an album.
I know. It's my birthday present too, and now it's not an album.
You got screwed, dude.
It or what?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. File it in the non-album closet in your office.
This is a awesome pressing that I got. I found at Goodwill for $5 yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I just got done cleaning it up, and it's beautiful. Plays awesome. I'm excited.
Oh, Ethan's here.
Yeah, Ethan's there. He's
boy.
Why aren't you getting ready for your interview?
Yeah. Actually, I do have to get going to get ready because I have a couple hours of work, and then I'll be talking to Captain Ethan Alexanian. I said his name correctly, and all today in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, I got to go. I'm going to be talking to Ethel tonight. I'm going to be talking to Erskine tonight. I'm going to be talking, and right now, I just said his name correctly. That's absolutely fantastic.
Remember one thing, Schnee: fear the deer.
Is what?
Fear the deer.
Fear the deer.
Number one.
Yeah.
$40. They never went to the championship in my lifetime, and now they're going. So
you see, when it comes to sports, I have no clue. The last time
I just put on the news, we were nuts yesterday in this town.
The last time I went to a baseball game, this is no joke. Nolan Ryan was still pitching for the Angels.
That's cool.
Yeah. Last time I even paid attention to football, William Refrigerator Perry was popular.
I got the album right here.
Oh, do you?
He's on this comp right here. I got the Super Bowl Shuffle right here.
Is that on K-Tel?
Yep.
Get out of here. Let's see. Let's see the front again. Urban Expos.
This is kind of like Tim Allen.
K-Tel
Whenever I bring up something with Tim Allen, he just happens to have an album next to him related
I have their actual 12-inch that they did for the. I have it somewhere. I have to find it, but I do have their 12-inch release record that the 85 Bears released. We are the Bears shuffling. I have that.
Oh my God!
And then I have a Gale Sayers signed football over here too.
Now, Gale Sayers, I remember because Brian's song, right?
Right.
Yeah, he was the one that didn't die.
Right. I stood up at a wedding for my brother-in-law, and to the groomsmen gifts, he gave us all signed footballs by Gale Sayers.
Oh, that's awesome.
His wife, the wife of the married couples, worked for him, so he did it for free and passed them out. Yeah.
Yeah, I think George Sanford Brown, was that the person who played him in Brian's song? And then James Caan played.
Yeah, I believe so.
With James Caan and Lando Calrissian.
Oh, was it Billy D. Williams?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Wrong guy.
Okay. George Sanford Brown was in.
They did two versions. You made me think of the newer one. I don't know about that one.
George Sanford Brown, was he in The Rookies?
Yeah.
Yeah, with Michael Ontkean and Kate Jackson was in The Rookies.
Yeah,
because she I think her character was married to Michael Ontkean.
Yep, that was her second job.
Yeah, and for some reason, Charlie's Angels never cared too much for Farrah, but Kate Jackson and
choices afterward.
Kate Jackson and Jacqueline Smith, always.
Smith. Oh
my God,
unbelievable.
Can you imagine waking up one morning and getting Jacqueline Smith for Christmas?
She still looks good. She's in her 70s and she still looks pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, same with Doc. Doc is in his 70s and he still looks good.
Yeah, he does.
Okay, guys, I'm out of here. Thank you, Doc. I'm sorry for bringing absolutely nothing to the party today.
Oh, you brought so much. I want you to stay.
Yeah, no, but yeah, I mean, usually I like to come on and talk about music and stuff.
Yeah.
And today I just now that I've talked about,
you learned about Christmas bargoons.
Yeah. No, see, okay, guys, everybody listen to this. Doc has started this thing called Bargoons.
And it's taking off like wildfire.
Yeah, there's a Verdi Callman
Verdi Callman.
Verdi Callman made a video that he did a sort of salute to Doc, but I love that word bargoons. I don't know, the stupidest things excite me. I mean, just like okay, Doc, I'm going to show you the last of them here. Okay.
Oh, more. Yeah. Keep going.
Well, not the last of them, but these are the ones that I took out of my bag last night, but I never really got to them. I haven't listened to any of these. I just started loading them into my computer, and I thought, wait, I got better things to do. Anyway, show JJ before I show mine.
He's got the Super Bowl Shuffle.
I remember that when that came out, JJ.
Yeah,
that was that Icky guy, wasn't it?
What? That was Walter Payton, William Perry, Michael Dent. They did this record, and they didn't even know they were going to the Super Bowl. They did it as a charity song for hunger in Chicago, and it was released on 12-inch and cassette single. I don't think CD, but
no. Back then they were called singles.
Singles, yep. And they released this, and this has the full vocal mix, extended vocal mix, and an instrumental mix. It's on a red label, local Chicago label, but I got this right here. It means a lot to me from that era.
Yeah.
Well,
okay,
that's
Doc.
Be worth a whole lot of pennies.
Okay, Doc. Before I leave, these are the last ones. Roger Whittaker Christmas.
No.
These are all $1.
And
this one,
albums.
This one I got because it's called the Holiday Special Christmas with Friends. Doc Severinsen, Ed McMahon, and Tommy Newsom.
Ooh,
so the people from the Tonight Show, and it's on Laserlight, which means it's going to suck balls. I got this. To Touch Their Harps of Gold by Diane Dickerson. And the only reason I got it is because it was autographed to somebody by Diane Dickerson.
Ooh.
And, of course, Diane Dickerson probably, I don't know, probably...
Here's a bit of Christmas trivia for you, buddy. Do you have the Bon Jovi one?
I don't want it.
He is on the Star Wars Holiday Special.
That's right.
Did that before he was Bon Jovi or whatever, he did.
Yeah, when he was John Bon Jovi.
Jovi, yeah, he's credited with that, and That he's on that record. His brother or something like that was in the studio that produced it, and he needed a voice and
wasn't
used
it Tony?
him on it.
Isn't his brother Tony?
Yep. Yeah.
Anyway, the last two here, Dulcimer Christmas and Marshall Styler Silent Night. And this is like piano, and he's got like synthesizer sounds in the background. But the bonus is it's autographed by Marshall Styler.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, okay, that's good.
You know, somewhere in Milwaukee, there's somebody frantically searching online for an autographed Marshall Styler CD, and we're all making fun of it. And they would pay big bucks. They would probably pay up to $3 for that.
We're going to make a Lucienne A2 Christmas album.
Yeah.
We would. If I give it to Polka Christmas, we're all over that.
Yeah. So anyway, that's it. I know that my Bargoons are not that exciting because they're Christmas, and what I've noticed is a lot of people do not even want to talk about Christmas until after Thanksgiving. Well, with me, I want to start talking about Christmas the day after Christmas. Mm-hmm. So, hey, look, you got to try to keep a hold of your innocence and your youth long after your parents have passed and long after innocence is gone. So, anyway, that's it.
Too young.
Yes. Thank you, everybody, and I will talk to you later.
Okay.
Have a good night. I will continue to listen. I will continue to listen.
You're awesome.
Thank you very much.
Come back anytime.
You got it.
Bye. That was a fantastic opening. Thank you, Stephen Schnee. Yes.
He saved the stream.
Yes.
He saved the stream. Great. We were going, and then you just took that plane and leveled it for you, buddy.
It just, the level just went.
Yeah, you went from going down to autopilot. Now you're going good. I got a few Bargoons I want to show because these are.
Oh, good, yeah.
I went to Goodwill with my wife yesterday to get some shorts, and I found some really good records.
Oh, do you want
I was like, I got my birthday present, so my birthday's on Thursday. So
let's have a look.
I found. I'll show you this one last because it's funny. I showed it Rachel's thing too, but I got the Bee Gees. I just cleaned these up today.
Okay.
Every good boy deserves a.
And that was flavor. A Bargoon.
Yep, it was a Bargoon. It was only $4.
$4.
Yep.
Ding ding ding.
Cleaned it up. I got that Beach Boys one for around the same price as well. Really good. Somebody turned in some good vinyl. You find these things occasionally, believe it or not. I found the Bee Gees, and the cool part is this. I'm into this stuff, Doc. So this is Bee Gees merchandise right from that time period. You wait 4 weeks, you're going to get one of these really cool shirts. And here's the Bee Gees right here. You can join their fan club on the back here, and you get a personally recorded message from the Bee Gees. So now it has me. I'm curious to go on Discogs or something and find that personally recorded message from the Bee Gees for the fan club, for the fans.
Do you think it's still up there?
I would think somebody's got it or ordered it at the time.
What would that be, from the 70s?
Yep.
So,
I was curious about that, but yeah.
That's a video in the making right there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right there.
That up to see if it works.
And then I got Simon and Garfunkel.
Oh, that's Country Central Park.
Mint. I played it today. I played it with. I mean, I did clean it up and make it pretty, but I really almost didn't need to. It was played right out of the case just beautifully. I mean, it's a great thing. Whoever got this took good care of it, so it was really good to have.
Too, yeah.
And this is a great concert from 1981. Yeah. They did it to raise money for Central Park, and it ended up doing exactly what they wanted to do. The picture on the inside really kind of captures that moment.
Yeah.
Remember this?
And it was free too, wasn't it?
Yep. And he did it again in 1989, 90. Paul Simon did it by himself. Actually Chevy Chase joined him on the stage to do "You Can Call Me Al."
Like, who would not go to a free concert by Simon and Garfunkel? Come on.
I went to a free concert when I lived in New York. I saw on Earth Day. I saw the B-52s. It was a free concert. It was a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. The next one I found, I showed this one too, but this is a hip hop 12-inch single in mint condition. of Rapper's Delight by Sugar Hill Gang. This is a
Oh.
hip hop 1979 classic, and I'm into hip hop, so it means everything to me to have this one. This is how you bought hip hop back. On the 12-inch single was with these like Sugar Hill, this kind of label. This was how they were in the record stores when they came out. They would do the 12 inches, and that's how they sold them before they would even release the album a lot of times.
And do you put that on your turntable and do the scratchy bit with it?
One of them, yeah. I have a belt driven, so I don't really want to. I'd ruin it if I did that, but I do have the direct drive turntable. I could do it if I really wanted to, but that's just not my thing. I leave that to Stunty. And then I found this one is more nostalgic, so you got to go with me on this one. This one I got it for $1, but I sent it to my mom today. I think I made her almost cry. When I was 4 years old, I listened to this all the time.
Oh, Bobby Vinton.
He is a Polish prince, and my last name is O'Farrell, but my mom's side is Mrzyjewski. We're Polish all the way that way. So I knew there was a song I still have it in my head from I was 4 or 5 years old. It was Melody of Love off this record, Melodies of Love. And he goes, Moja kuncha leche kocham. Means that I love you. So the Polish Prince, I mean, it was great. My mom, remember, she was telling me today, she took me to that concert at Summerfest, and I was just like on the bench, and I was up because I was little and couldn't see, and so she put me on the bench, and she said I was just rocking out and making everybody laugh around me. So this one means a lot to me, sentimental. So that's why I have it. But
it's got the original price still on it.
Yeah, because the original price for Musicland's still on there.
Yeah, it looks like $1. Oh, $4.87. $4.87
for Musicland.
Boy, those were the days.
And then I found this is one for fun. I thought with COVID, this is kind of fitting, but I did find by the Reverend Jimmy Swaggart. We all know how lovely this man is. The Plague. Right here. Look at that one. And they had like 25 of these things. This is the one album cover that I was like, okay, I have to show this on my channel.
How did he know?
And he had, this is back from 1972. It's a sermon he gave to 2,000 young people in Springfield, Illinois. And it's kind of funny because I pulled the vinyl. It's in mint condition. Like, whoever had this, like, took really good care of it. Yeah. This is the shit you find clean, and when you find like a Beatles record, it's beat to hell, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got this as a joke. I thought it was hilarious.
That'll be on your next video, right?
It's on video. I just put it out today. It's on. I did. I found some Amazon stuff. I found some craft recordings of Violent Femmes as well. So I kind of put a whole. I found stuff, and I had some personal stuff going on, so I kind of was collecting this little pile, so I showed it all today.
And you did the Plague one too, right?
Yep. I made that. If you go into my channel, that's the thumbnail.
That's GG22 explosive hits for all you people watching.
Yep. And if you go to the channel, you can't miss it because that's the thumbnail. I put a picture of me holding up the Plague, so to get the attention.
Look at the condition. Oh, and those were all Bargoons, right?
Yep, they're all Bargoons from Goodwill. And I got a Bargoon on my shorts I'm wearing right now too. So
good.
Did you show your shorts too?
Stand up? What? No, but I'm wearing this because it's Fear the Deer. I was saying before to Shinny, we were stoked in this town. That's what I did last night. We watched the game and we were like high-fiving each other at the place. I mean, it's huge because they haven't gone to this thing in 49 years. So if you saw the ESPN last night, but Milwaukee was just nuts in the streets last night. We just going. I mean, it was all fun, but there was this huge crowd by the Forum last night because the game was in Atlanta, and so it was pretty exciting last night. So we were rocking. We're excited. And they did it without Giannis Antetokounmpo, so that's a big thing too. So
I've got no idea what's going on in sports right now. I'm just so lost.
I'm big, yeah. I follow my Packers and my Bucks, and my Brewers just lost today, but they were on an 11-game winning streak. They just lost today. 11 games they won. So, and it was hard. That sucks for us in Milwaukee. We have 2 restaurants, Sobelman's and George Webb's. Sobelman's gives free hamburgers if they hit 12, and George Webb's gives it if you hit 13. So we were like, so they're going, "We're gonna get free hamburgers." That didn't happen. That would have been a bargoon.
That's hamburgers for bargoon prices, like free.
Yeah, they just give you a coupon. You come on in and you get as many as you want. They don't care.
Yeah.
I did it like they did it like 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, didn't Taco Bell do something like that? If some team got something or other, they got free tacos for a day or something.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Some executive made like a
Quite
promise.
a
Or
while
something.
ago.
Yeah.
You don't hear that now, but well, except here. You
Right.
heard it here first. Go to Milwaukee and demand your free hamburgers.
Yeah, that's what I got, Doc. I had a good time to stay at Goodwill. I spent all day today because it's kind of hot outside, so I had to sit in the air conditioning, cleaning my records, getting those Goodwill ones looking all pristine.
Okay, let's compare. It got to 92 here today.
What did we get to?
Jeff, what did you get to today?
Oh, we're at 88 right now.
Um,
I have it right in the corner. We're at 88.
88.
We got to 90 though at one point today.
Okay, well, I still got you beat.
Funny, Tim.
We used to see if
85. It was cooler.
Jeff, which you know off the top of your head, you maybe don't know, but Jeff, which CD or album? I'm curious on the Who was signed.
It was a box set.
Was it that box set from the 1989 tour? By chance?
No, it was a 4 CD box set.
Which one? Do you know? I'm just curious.
I think it was. I don't know what it was called. It was all. It was all. You know, from their career. You know.
Okay. No, I was just curious because if I met the Who when they were waiting for their limos at Alpine Valley when I worked there.
Yeah.
The employee entrance was right outside, and they were just standing there smoking and hanging out because they were waiting for their limos to show up to pick them up to take them back to Lake Geneva's resort. That's where they all stayed.
Yeah.
And the helicopters couldn't fly because it was too foggy, so they were sitting there hanging out, waiting. And I got to say hi.
Yeah. That's it. My
Tim
wife
knows. Tim
had a
knows.
copy of it. I think it was on the VH1 channel.
Okay.
Back in the 90s.
Okay.
And, Roger Daltrey, Pete Townsend, and John Entwistle all autographed it.
Oh wow.
So
Was that like
somebody-
a bargain, or was that like part of the program, or they were saying if you buy our CD, you'll
No,
sign it?
you have to call this number and you can win one. And my wife kept calling and calling and calling and calling, and she won one.
Oh, that's cool.
For her.
My grandma and grandpa were that way. My grandfather won out of a Coke can an Atari 2600. I remember back it was a big thing in the 80s. But he would just collect the cans. They didn't have a lot of money. It was kind of depression thinking kind of stuff. They would collect cans so that they could go bowling.
Get the link.
And they would he collected the Coke cans and he won an Atari 2600. Brand, you know, and we found it when he died, brand new in the box. So it's
Oh, he never used it?
what? Yeah, I used it. I moved it up. Yeah,
Wow. I guess he didn't like video games.
he just got it to get it because he won it. But my grandfather played semi-pro ball for the St. Louis Cardinals, and it was actually funny back then because he didn't play for them because he wanted to get a real job. You know, now they get paid millions, but back then you get paid nothing, and it was just you played the game because you loved it. You didn't play the game for the money.
Yeah, I used to be a prize weasel when I listened to the radio years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, it's just like you said, we kept calling and calling. Probably one of those.
Yeah.
I'll take the 20th caller right now type things.
Mm-hmm.
One of those. Yeah, but when I did it, they always used to do the call-ins either 20 minutes after the hour or 20 minutes to.
Okay.
So I knew when the thing was going to happen. So whatever song that was on leading up to the 20-minute hour of the hour, I dialed the number before they'd announce it.
Yeah.
I got the phone ringing. You know, so they're playing the song out, and this jockey comes on, and now we'll take the 18th caller. Well, I've already got the phone ringing. So they cut the commercial.
Yeah.
And then they start picking up the phone. Sorry, you're the third caller. I wouldn't hang up. Sorry, you're the fourth caller. I wouldn't hang up. You're the 18th caller. Oh, yeah. I did that for a long time.
I think
What'd you get?
there was
What kind of prize did you get, Doc?
What kind of prize? Go ahead.
What kind of prizes did you get?
Oh, they were records.
Oh,
Okay.
It was like a record of your choice.
Okay.
That weekend that my wife won that box set, I think there was All Who weekend on VH1, and you can call in to win signed copies of the new Who box set, and my wife won one.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
To answer that last comment, Video Killed the Radio Star was the first video played on MTV. Yeah. Actually, I have that on a recording somewhere on my server over there. The original launch, it starts with a barcode and then it launches. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but MTV, I just did a segment on remote control MTV on my channel.
The game show?
Yeah, I just did a video on that if you want to check it out. They would always come to our campus because I was in New York and ask us, they needed talent for this. One time I was at an I'll Be Sure thing over there, but MTV was actually interesting, was that those VJs, Martha Quinn, Mark Goodman, all of them original on MTV, when they first started broadcasting, they were not on in New York. Mm-hmm. So it was the best job ever for them, is what they would all say, because they go to bars, they would go to on TV, but nobody knew who they were because nobody saw them yet, because cable, that channel hadn't come to MTV hadn't come to New York yet. So it was like on in Alabama, it was on in other cable markets, but not New York yet. Kind of, so they would just be able to go to restaurants, bars. They were personalities that were not even recognized. It was kind of, they said it was kind of the best job ever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we didn't have MTV in Canada. We had Much Music.
Mm. We had it. Yeah, I had it on.
You had it too?
I remember recording the Live Aid on VHS.
Yep. That's on DVD. It's a really good set, by the way. Yeah. Mm-hmm. They found, they thought it was lost forever, and some intern that was logging tapes found it in a vault at MTV, and they then released it. So they had the one from BBC, but MTV was the final piece to get all the stuff, and they put it together. I mean, the quality is not the greatest, but I think it's the best we're ever going to get. So because back then they didn't think to preserve things like that.
No.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, may I introduce Tim Allen?
Hey.
Hello, everyone.
Hey.
Yeah, first time to the show. Yes.
Yes.
Both time. Jeez. Yeah.
Well, I knew you were going to be on later, so I made time.
That's okay, Tim, because I got to pop off and go fire up a fire so my daughters can have s'mores for 4th of July in about 8 minutes. So, yeah.
Oh, dear. Oh,
that's nice.
Be careful. Be careful. Yeah.
We usually have a fire outside, kind of relax, and then you can see the fireworks, and then they want their s'mores. So I've got all this stuff to make that. So
I never got into the s'more thing. I tried to make the things, and they would just melt and drip all over, and it was like trying to eat putty.
But well, you're Canadian. Did you guys cook bacon over the open fire?
No, we use poutine.
Poutine. I saw your video. I actually made poutine for one day here. It's kind of fun.
It's good stuff.
It is.
Try it. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I told Funky Moose Records, guys I'm friends with who are from Saskatchewan. I don't know if you heard of them, Mark at Funky Moose Records. I promote him a lot on my channel. He runs an awesome Canadian record store. And I told him one time, I said, and he does these great YouTube videos where he promotes Canadian artists. And I told him when we were so good, this band by Cadillac, I said, I'm having my double and eating a poutine while watching this. You got me so sucked into it.
Yum.
Got to have the double too, right?
That's a Tim Horton coffee thing. Yep. And we're taking over America too. Tim Hortons is coming to wipe all the Duncans and the. What else do you got over there? What's that one?
Starbucks. Tim Hortons is here, but I think a lot of them closed. I think they're trying it again.
Yeah, they are. The Burger King Corporation bought them apparently.
Okay, because there was a bunch, but a lot of them closed a while ago.
I did a video on it. I made a quick little video because I picked up Tim Horton coffee at Target, and so I had the coffee. So I made a video. Thanks, Daniel. I made a I made a video where I was like, okay, I got the Tim Horton coffee. Now, how do I make a double-double? And I got comments galore from Canadians telling me how to make double-double.
You mean there's a recipe?
Oh, I didn't know it. I just heard the term double-double. I was like, I got the Tim Hortons coffee. Now, what's my next step here? You know, so.
Start with a coffee, but it can't be just any coffee.
No, it's Tim Hortons coffee. I got that. Coffee,
yes. Because
it was good coffee. I liked it.
They put something in it to make you come back. They must, because in the morning the lineup at the drive-thru is just lots, you know, and around here there's one on every corner to take care of the demand.
That's what I heard. It's like Starbucks up for us.
Yeah, so like Starbucks in my city, there's probably like 4.
Well, Jack, I know where you are. I know where Jeff is in Oklahoma. So Tim, what part of the world are you in?
Upstate New York.
Upstate, what part?
Almost in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
I'd say no.
My stepmom's from Bristol, and then I went to college in Brooklyn, New York. So yeah, I'm familiar with. It's kind of funny, they always use that term, upstate.
Well, anything
is upstate.
Anything that's not New York City is upstate New York. Yeah,
right.
That's like Schenectady or so.
Yeah, you mean Canada and you're upstate. You mean
yeah.
Well, no, I'm in the butthole of Canada, right, myself. So it's kind of like the Twilight Zone where no one cares.
Well, it's really cool. I'm taking the train in about a month and to go to take my daughter to New York for graduation, and that train actually goes up through Buffalo, Rochester, then goes right down through New York, right into New York City, to the new Moynihan station. So I'm looking forward to that. So I've done it before when I was in college. It's a beautiful view.
And I'm probably about 100 miles from Rochester, something like that.
I have 2 buddies that I interviewed on my channel that I've gotten to know pretty well. They're dealers, and their name's Mr. Magazine and Papergoy, and they have a thing called on TV on the YouTube called the $1 Million Peddlers. And I interviewed them, and they're at his store is in Rochester. It's called Mr. Magazine something or whatever, where he sells sports, records, cards, adult magazines, everything.
That's important stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And do you get any of this important stuff into your collection?
No, they just. What happened was that eBay changed just recently. eBay changed their rules, so they've been talking nothing about how they can sell. They're not allowed to sell their adult magazines anymore. So he actually had to go create a website just specifically for those that. And when he says adult, he doesn't mean really bad raunchy. It's like the classic Playboys. So like if you had, or the Penthouse with Vanessa Williams, things like that. Mm-hmm. The collector stuff. That's what he's after. You know?
Well, couldn't they get by that by putting Playboy like backwards or something?
I don't know. They're worried about losing. I mean, I guess they're getting strict on dealers. They're going to lose it. It's going to apply to record album. I mean, I don't even know if that's going to apply to the John and Yoko record. You know,
I've heard that they're thinking of loosening their reins a little bit on that.
Yeah, the dealers are really screaming at them. Yeah.
Well, eBay and YouTube and all these TikToks, they're all changing their things. You know, like if something comes up, like, oh, we've got to change our policies. You know, oh, I don't want anything like that on our website. Blah blah blah. So,
well, I find funny about all this music crap with the copyright. If I can be blunt, I mean, I'm newer. You guys have been around for longer than me. I don't know, but I type in K-Tel, and there's guys playing a whole K-Tel record from start to finish. You know, and then they copyright them, or it's like it's just nuts. It's like these guys get, and these videos have been there for 10 years. You know.
Yeah, well,
they're either playing with the speed a little bit, or they're using some sort of program that doesn't let the robots at least see what it is.
They're playing it
one or the other.
They must be playing them backwards.
I heard some about movies people do that where they play at just a slightly different speed to turn the algorithm off or something like that. Yeah.
Or they put it in a little corner, or sometimes they reverse the screen. Left is right and right is left. I've seen them do all kinds of things.
I can do that playing a song for 7 seconds. Yeah. Without having a copyright claim. Otherwise, a copyright claim just means the money that is made from that video goes to the copyright owners, not to you.
Right.
Yeah.
That's all it is, really.
Unless you don't get any at all, and then they just take your videos down, which
Right.
happened to me twice in a row. And then that's when I quit YouTube for like 10 months because I got so mad at them. I just stopped making. I'm like, what's the point of making videos if they're all just going to get taken down? And I just had music playing very softly in the background. I mean, you could hardly hear it. And I'm talking over it the whole time, and they still take it down. I was like, okay.
Well,
I didn't. Yeah, Beth from Red Run was telling me, like, she like warned me because he knows the new channel. She's like, don't play Warner Brothers. Stay away from Prince.
Stay away from Warner. Stay away from the Beatles. Those are the big two. Not that you won't get with anything else, but those are the big two.
Yeah, Warner shut me down once.
Yeah,
they like doing one of these.
Well, and the part is that I'm not just BC stuff. I follow travel vlogs and like that, like in New York. And there's a guy called Action Kid. Don't know if you ever heard of him, but all he does on his channel is walk through different neighborhoods in New York, and he just has a gimbal and he just walks to the camera and talks, and then he can see people commenting and going to his channel. And I think it's kind of pathetic. Like if he's going past a bar in Manhattan and they're blasting like Garth Brooks or something like that, he's got to like go around and he likes to like mute it, and it's just I don't know. I think it's kind of
because
sad.
he doesn't want the YouTube bots to pick it up and demonetize him.
Right, but it's not his fault. I mean, in that case, I mean, if you're trying to show a video of a bar that you're walking past, you have no control over what music they're playing, you know?
Yeah, but the only thing is, like, if you hear copyrighted music playing, oh, you gotta cut this short, or get out of here, or run away, or, you know, because
it's nuts.
You don't want that copyright. It's not a strike. It's just a claim. A claim is not a strike.
Yeah,
they put a claim on my student films, which I'm fine with. I mean, I put them out there to show you guys my student films. I mean, meaning you guys, meaning the VC, meaning anybody on YouTube. I just want to see my work. I'm not looking for money from them at all. I just wanted to put them out there. So one was the Jim Morrison, the other one's U2. They copyright them.
Mm-hmm.
Let them have fun.
Well, hopefully they're having fun and giving you big numbers on your channel there.
Yeah. Well, I got to go, guys, and set up a fire. It was great talking to you guys. I really enjoyed it. Tim, it's good to see you, buddy.
Happy 4th.
Happy 4th, exactly. Happy bonfire.
Yep. Have a good one, guys.
Have a good one.
Make some big s'mores. I got to turn the light on here.
Okay.
It's getting kind of dark in here. Okay. Yeah, the sun's starting to go down. Here we go.
Uh-oh.
That means I'll be in competition with fireworks soon.
Well,
Yeah.
I've got a while to go. I'm going to stay in because my animals get upset. I'm going to stay in and fire up an old movie or something. So I'm just, I'm going to stay in with my vlog.
Well, let's see, it's 7:30 where you are, Jeff.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's like a couple hours.
Yeah. So you're okay, and
Yeah.
Tim Allen, I think it's getting a little dark where you are too by now.
Yep, it is.
Because you're further east than me, so you're getting darker before I do even.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you're twice as dark as I am right now, basically. However you want to take that. Yeah, actually, this weekend I've heard fireworks all weekend.
I have too. I just heard one a minute ago.
Yeah. So even on Thursday, I've heard fireworks going off.
I was lying in bed after midnight. The door just cracked, the window cracked, and I heard, that late, you heard fireworks going off in the distance. Yeah.
Yeah, so somebody had some dynamite here a couple of days ago. Oh my gosh, were they loud. And I ran to the window and going like, what the heck? And I run to the window and you could hear this big bang and the street would flash.
Oh, really?
But I had no idea where it was coming from. Well, where?
Mm-hmm. And it's kind of funny here. You get people shooting off fireworks, and the police will go circling, trying to find that person.
Yeah, really.
And then they'll leave, and the people come back out and shoot some more fireworks.
And
So
they're gone.
yeah,
So there'll be fireworks all going on.
all night. Yeah, I'm sure. Mm-hmm.
Let's see, I've been on here for about an hour. I figure usually 2 hours is enough. You people out there, you figure 2 hours of me is enough. And I figured that too. So, but I don't want to ruin anybody's plans for the 4th though either. So, food. If you got some bonfires to do or some barbecuing still to do, no, everybody's good. Everybody's set. Ever since Stephen Schnee left, my viewers just went. They're like, oops, I lost my big attraction. Wow. Steve, if you're listening, come back.
Yeah. Okay, what can we talk about?
Yeah,
Bring people in.
Back. Yeah, I even hit 20. Wow.
That's good.
Yeah, that was good until he left. Then we're down to 12. Jeez. Yeah, so that means anybody who wants to be the 4th person on there.
We've got some time.
Yeah.
So now, Doc, you say you are going to order the reissue of All Things Must Pass?
I was going to get the 2.
Oh, yeah? Okay. I'm going to get the 3 disc.
Because unless I hear differently, like the last time I bought a record reissue that had the bonus disc of stuff, I was very disappointed with it.
Yeah.
So I'm a little leery.
Do you know the demos for that, Doc? Have you heard the demos for All Things Must Pass?
No.
Okay, if it's a lot of demos, you should get it. It's worth the $5. The demos are fantastic for that.
So in other words, the 3-disc version I should get.
Yeah,
it's worth the extra $5 or whatever it is, definitely. And I've heard there's going to be like 17 tracks on it. It's not like a McCartney disc with like 8 tracks on it or something.
It's worth the money. Yeah, I think it was something like $20 for 2 discs and $25 for 3.
Yeah, 5 extra would not that much more. So that's what
I love the demos for that.
So that sounds like a rousing recommendation right there. Like,
I've got a couple of boots with them, but I'd like to get them officially too.
I think you may have changed my mind right here.
Yeah.
And even if there isn't that many demos, the outtakes are probably going to be good too. But the demos are really cool. He's doing them for Phil Spector, and he's going to send him the tape, and then Phil will hear it and get ideas. So he's talking to Phil like before the song. He's like, "So Phil, this one is called blah 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 blah," and he goes, and then the next one. So Phil,
I'm going to do this wah-wah thing. What do you think?
Yeah.
It needs more wah. Okay.
I know this is next year, but what do you think about sometime in New York City with John and Yoko?
Yeah. I like 4 songs on that. Well, if you include live, maybe 5. Not a fan of the single. And maybe it's only 4 songs, including the single. Maybe it's only 3 actually. I don't, and I'm not a Yoko hater, but I don't think the songs are very good on that.
Yeah,
she's not at her best. She gets better, but she's not at her best.
No.
Yeah, wait a few years until she gets to Double Fantasy. Then.
Yeah.
I'm curious because I never owned the album, but I'm listening to it first, and then we'll see.
I mean, New York City's great, and Luck of the Irish is very good. Some people hate John Sinclair. I like it. And then there's the single whose name I won't mention. That's about it. Is Paul Cycles Platter does. It's a pretty good EP.
Yeah.
But a double album, not so much.
Mike Mason, go out and buy some ting.
Yeah.
Everybody to buy some ting. Yeah.
I guess they're going to reissue all of them. So after some time in New York City, there's not too many more left.
I didn't get the Plastic Ono either.
Oh, I'm going to get the 2 disc. I haven't got it yet. But I'm interested in Mind Games, Walls and Bridges. I want to hear the Drunken Rock and Roll sessions, and then to see what to have to do with the Double Fantasy stuff and see how it sounds myself.
Yeah. Have you ever heard the version of Just Because where John is clearly out of his head, drunk. It's pretty funny.
I don't think I've heard that one. No, I've heard a little of that. I heard it's pretty outrageous in some of those sessions.
He's just slurring right along.
He's not under the influence of Harry.
Harry Nilsson.
Harry Nilsson, yeah.
I don't think he was in the. That was after, because he produced an album for Harry, and then he ran away and did that.
I don't know when it was, because Rock and Roll was recorded in 73 and late 74. So it could have been either. In 73, he was definitely still hanging out with Harry.
Yeah,
so,
And the second sessions, he sobered up and he wasn't. So.
Yeah, he got rid of Phil.
He got better.
Yeah.
Well, that was like the Rock and Roll album, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Mike Mason. Oh, Daniel Bean too, by the way.
Yeah, look, he likes the protein. What a meal to have. And boy, did I have melted cheese too. I took that thing off and it was just white with melted cheese. Wow.
I saw that video. It looks like something in this country you would have with something like barbecue,
Barbecue?
Yeah, or do you eat it by itself?
No, I just think it was in there for so long before I opened it, the cheese melted.
Okay, no, I mean, have that stuff and some barbecue, or eat it by itself. Have some meat, or is that meant as a meal of itself?
Well, it can be a meal in itself, because you can have stuff put into it, like roast beef or or hamburger or ham or whatever. I didn't get any of that stuff. I just had the straight.
Okay,
even when I held it up to the camera, it looked like a pizza.
Yeah, it does.
It looked like a pizza because all the cheese had melted.
Yeah.
So I couldn't really show you the cheese curds because they were melted. Otherwise, I could show you like there's a chunk of cheese right there, that white stuff. So I had to pretend it squeaks.
Yeah.
So, but it's like even cheese curds in itself is a great snack. It's good while watching Charlie's Angels.
Oh, okay.
So it was hard to demonstrate, but I tried. And have some ting too.
Oh yeah, that.
Have some ting.
With no milk. No milk.
No milk in your ting. Don't put milk. No, it's a bad.
I saw that. Yeah.
No, that's. Like you guys have squirt.
Yeah, I think so. Around here somewhere.
Yeah, squirt.
It's hard to find, but it's around.
Well, when I get to Detroit, hopefully again, I'm gonna get me some squirt because it's been a year and a half now.
Yeah.
Since I've had any of that, but the ting is a good substitute. It's a bottle though.
You ever had Wink, Doc?
I loved Wink.
Wink and Squirt are very similar too.
Yeah.
It was. We did have Wink. We didn't have Squirt. But between Squirt and Wink, I did like Wink better. Yeah. Yeah. So I love the tang on it. You drink it all of a sudden, it'd be this little tang in your mouth. It was like, whoa. Yeah. Well, look, Mike Mason's been buying some movies.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Grandpa?
Hope he got Bargoons.
Yeah, Bargoons.
I don't know what share wine means.
Well, personally, I don't drink soda anymore myself. I started buying my groceries at Aldi stores.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if I said this before, and they have it's lemonade and cranberry juice and 3 or 4 different drinks. And it tastes like soda, but it's only 15 calories a glass.
It's okay, I think.
Yeah. So that's,
better than 130.
Yeah.
For a can or whatever it is.
Yeah.
110.
So 15 calories a glass, you can usually get 3 glasses out of the bottle, and the bottle is like 75 cents a bottle. So
what the heck? There's that many calories. Just drink the whole thing.
Yeah, drink the whole thing. Yeah, their lemonade is great, but they're sold at Aldi stores. So
yeah, you're walking around like one of those coolers, sloshing.
Yeah, rolling over in bed and Yeah.
Yeah. Bargoon!
Oh, Bargoon.
Bumblebee is great.
Well, by the way, Doc, I found a couple of movie Bargoons this week.
Do you have them on hand?
I have them right here. And first
goody.
off,
Well, let's see.
First off, I must say, my mother and father and I moved to Oklahoma City in the early 1960s, and we used to go to the drive-in. And one of the movies I saw at the drive-in was this one. It's called Experiment in Terror.
Ooh.
I had that movie somewhere.
Pretty good.
And Lee Remick. Ooh.
And also, there's another movie that this is a double feature, and one on that side is called The Night Walker. That movie with Barbara Stanwyck gave me nightmares when I was a little kid. I saw both of those films at the drive-in.
Somebody's holding an eyeball.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Ew.
Yeah, that was the opening that scared me back then. I was about 5 years old.
Mm-hmm. I'm not going to sleep tonight thinking about that.
Well, the movie is on YouTube if you want to see it. But I had to have the movie of it myself. So.
Oh, the last movie I looked at on YouTube was that one with the alien hands crawling around.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I hadn't seen that in probably 50 years, but I'd still remember, like, never seen that movie. Well, I found it on YouTube. I says, all right, nothing else matters. I'm watching this movie.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, since I hadn't seen it in 50 years, it was done like very comically.
Yeah.
It was basically a comedy.
With those movies, I have memories of going to the drive-in, you know, with my mom and dad in the 60s as a kid, you know. So it was really good memories. Going home and still staying up to see the scary movie, you know, on TV, because we just saw a double feature. I mean, you can see another movie. I had a bunch of popcorn left, so hey, you know, there you go. You know.
And then you have to go to bed and go,
Yeah.
can't sleep.
Fall asleep. I begged my mom and dad not to go to Sunday school because I was too tired, you know, staying up watching the scary movie, you know, that kind of stuff.
Where's my Snooki?
Yeah. Yeah.
I need my Snooki.
Mm-hmm.
I can't find my Snooki.
Yeah.
You know, put the cover over your head, like no monsters under my bed.
No.
Yeah. Poor Timmy's got that door behind him. What's behind the door?
Yes. Knock, knock, knock. Yeah.
Pretty dark back there too.
That's a good movie.
I got two doors.
Vincent
Price. Yeah, that's a good movie.
Yeah.
He made about 3 or 4 of those. Dr. Five.
He did 2.
2? Only 2.
He was going to do a third one, and he backed out of the third one, so they quit. They quit doing it. I think it would have been an interesting series for him, you know.
Well, yeah. Somehow I thought it was like 3 or 4. Dr. Five.
No, just 2.
Wow. Okay. You'll have to go to your local store and dig up some Dr. Fives then.
Well, I think they're on YouTube.
Oh, geez, nobody has to go anywhere. Just
No,
it's easier
no
than
fun.
I know. These older movies, I see a whole bunch of them from the late 50s and early 60s. I guess they're considered public domain. And then they stick them up on YouTube.
There's got to be 50 movie channels on YouTube at least.
50,000 of them. Because I can find it all, everything, you know?
And to me, it makes it no fun. I'd rather have to go look for the thing. That's a lot more fun. And you find it, and now you can't wait to watch it. If I got 5,000 movies to scroll through, that's not fun.
Yeah.
It's too easy.
Oh, yeah, but some of them come with buy or rent.
A lot of them are free with ads, you know.
Here's a bit of trivia. Keith Moon was watching Dr. Fives the night he died.
That's true.
Ooh.
Betamax.
Wow.
It probably scared him to death. Yeah.
He had a Betamax too that night.
Yes.
That was one of the first.
I still have more room for more Bargoons. There's still room. There's still room.
Cool.
I just had 2, so that's all I had. Did you find any more Bargoons?
Who, me?
Yeah.
This week, hopefully.
Okay. Yeah, me too. I got my mate. I actually ordered something today when I was at the Psycho's Platters. I ordered the Having a Wild Weekend DC5 movie online, so it's coming. So
I found a bargain on eBay this morning.
Oh, did you? What'd
Yes.
you get?
Well, I didn't buy it, and I'll tell you why.
Oh, okay.
Okay. The Four Seasons 25th Anniversary box set.
Oh, okay.
I have been looking for that for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And every time I go down eBay, $229 and all that kind of stuff.
CD or vinyl?
This is CD. I deal in CDs.
Yeah, that's what I thought, but I have it on vinyl.
I got out of the vinyl game. So you have that one?
On vinyl, yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, I'm looking for that on CD. And I'm seeing $229 and all these prices, and I'm scrolling down, and then I find it for $15 plus $5 shipping.
Mm-hmm.
Bargoon will not send to Canada. What?
Discrimination. Oh, man.
I know I need a best friend in America. That's what it boils down to.
Yeah.
So, like, Jeff, you go back and order it for me, and I'll go home and get it. All right?
Yeah.
Like, good night. And $5 shipping. Like the last few times, $20 shipping and $30.
I know.
And all of a sudden, I find something 15 plus 5, $20, a lot better than $229.
Mm-hmm.
And like all of a sudden you see, we'll ship to U.S. only.
I saw on eBay, and I only ship to U.S. Just because postage is so outrageous, I don't want to deal with the complaints and paperwork in some places, and
that's what
just
it's all come down to.
Mm-hmm.
But see, where I used to work, we had an American address.
Mm-hmm.
And me being the go-for guy, I used to have to go over to Detroit and get the company mail.
Mm-hmm.
So I go on eBay and, I'll take that, send it to this company address, and then when I go to pick up the company mail, I got my stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do that anymore.
No.
How close are you to
Detroit?
America? Yeah, anywhere in America.
Walking distance?
Really?
Really?
Well, when the borders open up, you could conceivably cross the border and get a U.S. postal box, whatever the closest post office is, and have a U.S. shipping address.
Exactly. That's certainly being considered, yes, but I'm not there yet because they haven't opened the border yet.
Yeah, there used to be a record store. I don't remember who they were. I ordered from a few times on eBay in Canada, and I'm assuming they were close enough to the border that they just crossed the border and shipped, because shipping was really cheap. So I'm assuming that that's what they did.
Well, it could have been in Toronto. They could have maybe gone to Buffalo and done it.
Yeah, I'm thinking it was closer than that, because they probably did it every day. Thinking Niagara Falls or something.
Well, that would work too. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't know where they were, but yeah.
Yeah, so I lost my U.S. mailing address, so I've not been able to take. Well, I don't know if you've seen the last few times I'm on eBay. I can find stuff cheaper from Spain.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff. I'll take that thing. I did get the one thing from America. It had $3 shipping. We have a new player too.
Okay.
It's Ron Beaudry. Yay!
Hey, Ron.
Happy 4th.
Hey, Young Tim and Jeff and Bill Doccus.
Yeah.
Hey, yes.
Hey, buddy.
How was your 4th today?
Laid back, relaxed. Got to take it easy. I'm retired, so my son came over. We had some Kentucky Fried Chicken, and we listened to the fireworks. Everybody in the neighborhood's blasting them off.
Mm-hmm.
You're all done with fireworks?
Well, no, they're just going off everywhere around. We're not going to go out to the fireworks. It's really cloudy. It looks like it's going to rain, so we're just going to stay home.
Well, yeah, but it's not even dark enough here for fireworks. So imagine where you are, it's still light.
No, it's dark.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
No, I'm in on the coast, East Coast.
Oh, all right. So
I'm an hour from the ocean where I live.
So like here, it's not even dusk yet. It's just gonna.
Well, a little bit north, you get a little bit more sunlight too.
Yeah, like it won't be dark enough for fireworks here for another hour.
Yeah, in Winnipeg, it's probably 11 o'clock before they can let fireworks off.
Oh my gosh! Look at all the people coming now! Yay!
Hey,
Hello,
come
Paul.
on in up here.
Hey,
Hey.
Hey, Paul.
Yeah,
Hey,
look.
Great interview, Paul. Really nice.
I even had my
Oh,
track
that's how you
record
person.
ready. Yes.
Yeah, it was fun to do. That was a good interview. Robert's, he's willing to do it again just because, he loves talking about the Guess Who, It's great stuff. Yeah.
Very cool.
2 hours.
Yeah, over 2 hours. Yeah, I didn't want, I was starting to worry I was keeping him, I didn't want to, be rude and overstay his welcome.
Right.
But no, he wanted to keep going. So, okay, fine. Let's do it.
And it was very, very educational.
Yeah, I still learned a lot of stuff,
Some poignant questions.
I was surprised when he talked about how Randy Bachman kind of backed out of.
That just.
It's kind of surprised me because he's usually pretty open about these things. But
But it sounded like some unscrupulous person told him, "No, don't get involved."
he knows who it is. We talked after, and he knows who it is who actually did that, which is a real bummer. I said, I think I said to it live that, better him than Burton Cummings, because Cummings was there for the whole way, and so that's the upside. Is you had Burton Cummings, who probably has a lot more insight anyway.
Yeah, but now the upside is if Randy gets a hold of that book and sees how it was done, now he'll be able to do a book on BTO.
Well, I said to him afterward in a private chat, I said, I was going to ask you if you're going to do one on BTO, but given Randy's response,
well, now
he may not be able to, because you can't do a BTO without talking to Randy.
No, you cannot.
You should send him one.
It was great fun. I was really glad he wanted to do that. So, yeah.
Very cool.
He sent the link. He told me he sent the link to Burton Cummings, but Burton didn't comment. But he might have been watching. I don't know. That would have been cool if he'd have come up. But,
hey, Mike.
There's a sale right there. There's a sale right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you have any interest in the Guess Who at all, you really need to buy this book. It's not a history. It's a discography. And it's real. There's history in it, obviously.
Right.
But it's about their discography, and it's really great for anybody who just loves their music.
Well, it's got to be what kind of went on in the studio, right? Like how songs were developed, and that's what I'm figuring.
I found its value was in just revealing all the alternate tracks and stuff that's available through CDs and various things, which I found really helpful.
Yeah. How did you get a hold of them to do this interview?
Well, it started when we did my Guess Who album series a couple of years ago. I did that spotlight on the Guess Who, and I went through all their albums, and I
like that guy.
Yeah, he commented on some of them, and he mentioned then that he was doing a book, and I told him, well, that's great, get back to me, let me know. Anyway, I found out the book was out through the unofficial Guess Who archive, which is on our YouTube channel. He commented on my chat today as well, and I found out through him that the book was out, so I bought the book, did a preview of it, and Robert saw that, and then kind of just went from there. He contacted me on Messenger, and we went from there. And he suggested, well, if you want to do a live stream, so I'd love to come on and talk about that. So.
But how does he even get a hold of Burton Cummings? Though it's not like he can look him up in the phone book.
Well, he was born in Winnipeg. So it sounds like he's just kind of been. He told me he's in the record business, so I don't know what capacity, but no doubt through connections.
but it's just like how he's saying he tried to go through this one manager, and the manager kind of fluffed him off, saying like, "Oh, he didn't want to go when he went and never talked to him at all about it."
For Gary Peterson, the drummer.
Yeah.
So that kind of got me wondering. Well, gee, how do you get a hold of these guys, not using like the manager?
Yeah. Well, it's
Right.
a blast. Yeah, it's a blast. These guys, the guests here, those guys are all so down to earth. You know, like I said to them, it's just, you know, these are guys that you feel like you could just sit on a porch and have a beer with. You know.
Cool.
He says, yeah. He says they're all like that. He says they're just guys who grew up in Winnipeg. Really, that's all they are.
Well, nice. Well, I could have Burton Cummings out on my patio, and we could have a couple beers. Sounds like great.
There you go.
Great time. Yeah.
There you go.
I can get Alexander Zonjic.
I'm not sure about Burton Cummings, but I think Randy Bachman and Fred Turner are both from St. Vital, you know.
Yeah, they're all from that area. In
Right.
fact, Fred Turner still lives in Winnipeg. He moved back to Winnipeg.
Okay.
BTO is based in Vancouver.
I know my cousins used to live about a block away from where, you know, when they were first house they had when they were all kids was in St. Vital. And then a really good friend of mine, I mean, his older brother knew Fred Turner really well. And we went to the concert hall to look at it was the first BTO concert. And we got to meet Fred Turner, and he asked us to go backstage and all that. It was really fun because, you know, you're from the neighborhood.
Yeah. Fred Turner seems like a real soft-spoken guy, too, in spite of that voice. You know, what a great rock voice.
Yeah. No, he is.
Like a really soft-spoken person as well.
Yeah. Cool. And cool folks, too. They're cool folks. That's right.
Oh, they're cool. Yeah, those guys are.
From Winnipeg, they got to be.
They got to be. Oh, hey, hello.
They gotta be. Winnipeg are cool. And black flies.
Yeah, so it was a thrill. I really enjoyed that. It was a good video.
Yes, congratulations. Very nice.
Oh, thank you. Hopefully the folks will come by and watch it.
Yeah, last time I checked, I think there was about 127 views.
Yeah, it's got quite a few, yeah.
Yeah, so good for that. Good for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Buy the book.
And don't forget to buy the book. Ta-da! Yeah.
Gotta do the Price is Right thing, you know.
Yeah, I went to my local Indigo. They didn't have it.
I bought mine online from Amazon.
Yeah, you had yours in less than a day, you said.
You did.
Yeah.
I found out about it. I ordered it, and it was here the next morning.
Yeah.
Wow.
Before 9 o'clock in the morning, it was at my door.
But I would rather have it direct from that guy and have it autographed.
Yeah, I didn't know about that at the time, or I would have gone that route. But yeah, that's okay.
That would be extra cool.
Yeah, that's what Robert P. was trying to find out, where he could buy it from, where Bob would get the most money is what he was trying to find out.
Oh, is that what he was going at?
He didn't care about the autograph or anything. He just wanted to give him the most money.
Probably direct from him.
Yeah, that's what he probably figured that out, but that's what he was going for.
Yeah.
It's probably the best way anyway. And especially if he's in Winnipeg to send to Canada, it works. It works. Yeah.
Yep.
None of this trivialities at the border and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. So, well, maybe we'll. I said to him, next time, just let me know when you want to do it again. I said that was great fun. We'll definitely hook up again on that.
Do some more. And yes, Broken was on this thing.
Oh, he sent me some photos here of him and Burton. These are pretty cool.
Oh, he should have shown some pictures and probably some autographs.
Yeah, let me download this. You guys, keep chatting. Give me a sec. I'll download this. This is pretty cool.
Ooh.
Hey, I just got unboxing to do on your channel.
Right now?
Yeah, nerdy stuff.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh goodness.
Nerd, audiophile nerd stuff.
Yeah.
I'm going to redo my speaker wires once I get my stereo, but I got these some spades.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Okay, yeah.
They're Nakamichi. It says Nakamichi on there. You can see it, yeah, Nakamichi.
Yeah.
So that's
Are
going
they
to be
gold
really
plated?
nice.
Are they gold there, Ron? Or
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's gold-plated brass is what you want. You don't want anything that's magnetic for your stereo. And then I've got an issue with some of my homemade interconnects. So I bought some WBT.
What is that?
That's a phone plug.
Oh,
RCA jack.
I was thinking it was like a dispenser for antiperspirant or something. The way you're
No,
holding
it's RCA. So this part comes off the jacket.
I got you, yeah.
And then see inside there's where you solder the wire.
Oh, okay.
Do it yourself.
Oh yeah. I did it before, but these are a better quality than what I put on there about 20 years ago.
So what are you using those for?
This is going to be for wires go from my turntable. Well, from the turntable to the phono preamp, they're already on the arm. They come with the arm, right?
Yeah.
But now from my phono to my preamp, I need this.
Right.
And then from the preamp to the power amp, I need these. Yeah. And so that's the main two. And then of course I've got a couple that go to my CD recorder, stuff like that.
Nice.
But these are, I got them on eBay, and WBT is made in Germany, and they're one of the higher graded brands. But I got these. I didn't pay, I think, about $20 for. Got a whole bag of them.
Ooh,
that's a good deal.
I got a whole bunch of them.
But some assembly required.
Yeah. The ones I got. Here's one of the things. The ones I got on there, they sound nice, blah blah, whatever. I don't think these are going to be much of an improvement over that. But I got a couple wires. If I move something, I lose the sound on that channel. I got to go wiggle the wire. So yeah, that's not good, folks. We need to have a really secure connection. So I'm gonna have to go through and find out what's going on with that.
You got to short it somewhere.
Yeah. So I don't like that.
The other thing, Ron, to do is check your volume pots and so on, and make sure they're not getting dirty, because that'll cause that same effect. You might have some wires, but it's actually the knobs.
Fairly new preamp on there, so that's still really good.
Yeah, it could be on your receiver there or your own.
No, it's just a wire. I go back there and mess around, and then one side's missing, so I go wiggle the wire. Boom, it comes back on. So yeah, that's not good. I got to fix that.
Well, Ron, do you know when you hook those
things?
Make
me small, Mr. Doccus.
Yeah, when you hook those things up, your Vicki Lawrence records are just going to sound amazing.
Oh man, and the Penye is going to be great too.
The nice microphone in Georgia. You know?
Yeah, it's just going to boom out of those speakers.
It's going to be a rainy night in Georgia maybe tonight.
Could be.
A nice German crossing of a Henye.
Nick Daddy, he found a Henye, so that's going to be the audiophile one for me.
Yeah.
Make me get my Henye.
Now, Ron, will some of those things you got maybe help Richard in his turntable? Because he's still hooking up that turntable or here. You think those might help him a little bit?
He hasn't hooked it up yet.
No.
Okay. I don't know.
No, it's only been a week.
Yeah.
It hasn't been that long yet. He's got to put 2 speakers in. Give him time.
No, listen. He's got a pair of powered speakers, right? So you got to plug that in the wall. Hope you figured that part out. Your turntable has got 2 things on the back, a right and left for a patch cord, right?
Mm-hmm.
You plug that in, and on the speaker, it'll say phono or something on there, or it'll say auxiliary, right? You plug it in there. Now the turntable's hooked up. And then most of the time, the powered speakers, you got the one speaker is powered, then you have a remote. So you have a speaker wire, go to that one. Mm-hmm. You're done. That's all you have to do.
Ground. Don't forget ground.
Well, that's a 2-week job at least.
Well, the phono section is part of the turntable, so it's probably internally grounded. You don't even have to probably ground it to anything.
Yeah.
No.
But you might have a ground wire running. I don't know. But yeah, it probably, because most people buying them, they're not going to be, real fussy for all that.
So when you buy these extra turntables, it takes weeks to hook them up.
It'll take Richard months, maybe.
You can have it by next
I'm done with him. I tried the other night, and I got so mad at him.
When he first got that, Lisa came on and she said, he's got it. His mom's yelling at him, and they're having an argument because they can't figure out what the red and the white wire, where they go. And so anyway, I offered Richard, I said, hey, Richard, why don't you, we can get it. We'll figure it out. Oh, we got it. We understand everything, and we just don't have time, Ron. We're going to do it later.
Yeah. It's a good 4 or 5 minutes. Who has the time for that?
Who has the time?
Doc, I'm sharing that picture I got sent. If you
Yeah, I
want.
got something here. You want me to throw that up now?
Yeah, throw up.
Okay.
Boom. Okay.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so that's Robert with
Okay.
different.
Look at that. He
With-
is friends with Burton Cummings. Look
He
at
sure
that.
is.
He's
Look
talked
at
several
it.
times. Yeah.
If
Looky,
I could
looky.
blow that up, I would. But
Yeah.
oh, look at the haircut on Robert in that first one.
Yeah, he's so young, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great stuff. Yeah.
Well, it's a good thing Burton went on tour because he needed to lose some weight there.
Oh, he's it's a little heavy.
He was almost unrecognizable.
I think it was about 1990. I saw Burton Cummings came to the concert hall, and I went to see him. And he, in 1991 or whatever it was, he still had a fantastic voice, as good as he ever had.
Yeah.
And he had a great guitar player, all the folks. And it sounded like the Guess Who. You know what? If you got Burton Cummings and a guy who can play guitar, you got the Guess Who.
Basically,
And they
yes.
did all the old Guess Who songs. It was fantastic. And the crowd, it was a homecoming for him. And the crowd was there was like all his relatives were there. They loved him. I'm telling you what.
Oh yeah, well, it's no worse than having a Paul McCartney show, right? Because you're gonna get the Paul Beatles songs. So
Naka's not here.
except Burton has his voice. Paul doesn't.
Burton, if you've seen any of them videos on YouTube lately, Burton's voice is not the same as it was. He's, what is he, 75 years old or something now, or whatever?
He's in his early 70s, I think.
Yeah, 73, whatever.
Yeah.
And the way he used to belt it out. He's still good, but he just didn't get the high note anymore.
No. Well, I mean, who does? I don't sing.
Exactly. No. I mean, it's normal.
How many high notes is there in
Not
you?
everybody's Tony Bennett that can still sing when they're 75 years old.
Well, the guy that
Tony Bennett isn't what he used to be either.
Well, what is he, 80 now or something, right?
He more sing talks now.
Mick
Tony
Jagger
Bennett's
can
like
sing as good as
95
he
or
could.
something.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm just saying 20 years ago when Tony Bennett was 75, he could still sing.
Yeah, he that album he did with Lady Gaga, he's mostly like talk singing.
Yeah, like he's doing Leonard Cohen style now.
The guy that blows me away is Mick Jagger. He can still do it. Unbelievable.
And Mickey Dolenz, he still got some pipes.
So Burton was born in 1947.
And there you go. Cummings is 73, and
New Year's
Mike has the same birthday.
New Year's Eve, he was born on December 31st. That's pretty cool.
Oh, they probably threw confetti and stuff.
Yeah, he's 74, right?
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, he'll be 74 this year.
Well, this year, right? Okay.
Yeah, he's
Very
73.
Yeah, I saw Burton when he was here about 2 years ago at our casino. So good show. No complaints.
Yeah.
So it's not like, oh, geez, he can't sing or anything. No, he was fine. Yeah.
No, I'm just saying if you watch him now, I watched it on YouTube, and those old songs, he's not doing it exactly the way he used to do. If you don't really look at it from that stand, he does a good concert. He sings really well, but it's not verbatim from the way the old songs were done.
Well, the other thing you have to remember, he didn't sing them like he did on the albums back then either, because you can't sustain that for a whole concert.
Right.
You have to lay back. You'll burn your voice up pretty quick, right? So remember those albums, they'd sing a song and then they take a few days off and then do another one. You can't do that for a whole concert,
Right.
So there's that to think about as well.
That's why too they'll sing the high energy song and then they'll sing like a easier song too to help.
Or a group that has two singers in it, they'll alternate, right?
And back in the day, they used to have the drummer do a drum solo for 10 minutes, and then all the guys would go in the back and smoke cigarettes and have a drink and shit, and then they come back.
Yeah.
Or go for a costume change.
Poor drummer never got a break.
No. Beatles would leave Pete Best out there for like an hour.
Poor drummer. Just think of what Keith Moon must have done for a drum solo.
Oh boy.
Yeah, he was doing the damn drum solo the whole time.
Yeah, he's doing it the whole time. The other guys
Nephew came to the
playing
concert
over.
hall.
His
When
arms
was
must
that?
have
I
felt
mean,
like
the arena.
rubber at the end.
The Who was at the arena back in about 80s, somewhere in the 80s, mid 80s, probably 81 or something. They came, and I don't know what they did to Keith Moon's drumsticks, but about every 10 beats he'd break one.
That wasn't Keith Moon. If it was 81, it wasn't Keith Moon.
No, it
Well,
wasn't
Keith
Keith
Moon
Moon
was
in
there. So
81.
whatever year it was then.
Not in 81. He
Don't
wasn't.
correct me on who was playing the drums.
And he died in 78, so he wasn't there.
Yeah. Well, no, 79. I think it was 1980 that he died.
No, he died in 78.
He died in 78.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Because I remember I was working at CN and I didn't start in CN until 1980. And I thought it came on the radio, he died. And I said, wow.
Well, he died.
Well, we were talking about it anyway in the shop, I guess. Maybe that's my memory of it.
I guess so.
He's Googling it up right now.
He died September 7th, 1978.
78. Okay.
Yeah. Face or what is it? Yeah, Face Dances came out in 80, and that's got Kenny Jones on it.
That was Kenny
Yeah,
Jones.
it must have been I guess 77 or 78 when I saw them at the arena then.
Well, it would have been for the Who Are You tour, probably. When they're doing, there's Face Dances there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 80.
It's Kenny Jones there in the bottom.
Yeah, I like that one.
They should have got Jimmy Nickel.
I'm surprised you didn't ask Robert to do a book on mud.
Should have got Bev Bevan.
I think Bev Bevan was busy at that point.
Yeah, he was still doing ELO.
Yeah. Poor Jimmy Nickel, he had nothing to do after 1964.
No, Jimmy Nickel was employed for 2 weeks of his life, and that was about it.
I don't know if you guys know this, but before Keith Moon died, the Who were trying to recruit the guy from Golden Earring, Cesar Zyderwijk, to be the drummer. And that's before Moon died. They were looking to replace him before he died. And they approached Cesar to join them because they were on Track Records. They had toured Europe with Golden Earring, and they actually approached him about joining the band.
Not Bobby Whitlock.
Moon was still alive at that point. So,
yeah, he was a party animal. That's for sure.
Yeah, the other band was just sick of it, I'm sure.
Well, he was unpredictable. He was unreliable at that point.
Unreliable, yeah.
Didn't know if he was going to show up or what kind of shape he'd be in. He was just totally unreliable at that point, and they couldn't go on like that, So.
Yeah, well, that's similar to the Brian Jones story, I guess.
Well, yeah, I guess kind of like that.
Kind of like a little bit of a, like.
Well, Moon obviously
to a point where a band member just can't perform anymore. It's like, forget it. We'll just replace them.
Well, he obviously had some mental things, and the substance abuse didn't help. So sad. Sad stuff.
Right. I think I had made a comment to somebody.
The Who had a lead guitarist, a lead singer, a lead bassist, and a lead drummer.
They did. And when you watch them, it's a show and a half now, with the windmill and the microphone swinging around, going up in the air, and the drumsticks are busting every seventh one.
And it worked. It was just amazing. That's why they're so unique. They just nobody sounds like that.
They put on a show. They are very much like the Stones put on a good show too.
Yeah.
That's why the Beatles should have done some replacing when they could have. If John Lennon was going to leave, we'll just replace him. We'll bring in.
Well,
they could have got whoever they wanted.
They could have,
Yeah.
Could have brought in Eric Clapton, but
he would have made a great Beatle.
No, I don't think so. He was.
I don't see McCartney and Clapton getting along musically.
No, I don't either.
Friends-wise, yeah, but musically, no.
There'll be some fist fights for sure.
He could have got that guy who got up on the first McCartney record, whoever that guitar player was. He was okay for Beatle music.
I always thought they were going to replace Paul with that Klaus guy, that guy from Germany.
Oh, Klaus?
John
Klaus,
Joel
yeah.
Kringle and Klaus. Yeah.
Yeah, they like Klaus.
Yeah.
Why would they get Klaus?
They replaced Paul once, so they could have done it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. It's fun.
Billy Shears.
Yeah.
Eric Campbell or whatever his name was.
Yeah.
Billy Campbell.
They could have picked Coco Chanel and Bobby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike Nesmith. They could have replaced Lennon with Mike Nesmith.
There you go.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with a little Texas flavor in there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're moving. Where are we
Yeah,
moving?
just gonna see.
Went outside. Bang, bang, bang.
He's not taking us
There
to
we
the
go.
John.
Oh, I see something.
We're going on a house tour.
I hope we're not going to the John.
Look,
Bang. I hear bang, bang.
look,
Bang, bang.
it's dark.
Can you hear all the fireworks going off?
Yeah, I heard something. Yeah.
I heard something, yeah.
You might hear him from mine too.
It's just steady fireworks banging off just constantly.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's
that's
fireworks.
mine.
Now there's not. That's not gunshots. There's fireworks.
Oh yeah, poo.
This is kind of normal in
Yeah,
Georgia.
that one last one was mine.
Maybe it's a bank robbery.
Unbelievable how much. No, speaking of that, that's one of the things these boys do out here, and they live out in the country,
Mm-hmm.
and they'll say something about, out there having a few beers, and you just go up to the tree and have a leak, right?
Mm-hmm.
They say, "Hey, Bo, did you ever piss in your backyard?" I said, "No, I got 4 toilets in my house. Why would I want to piss in the backyard? Come on."
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I'm starting to hear some poos outside my window.
My neighbor put in a hot tub. The first thing I said to him says, people pee in those things.
I'm sure they do. Mm-hmm.
Think twice before you.
Well, children might, but
Yeah. Well, this would be cool if we could put some fireworks on the show.
Mm-hmm.
we did, and it's just going off. Too bad you couldn't hear it the way I'm hearing it. Even
We had Canada Day on Thursday, and we hardly heard anything. In our neighborhood, I didn't really hear anything. I thought I would, but nothing really.
My son was over. His girlfriend said Walmart got sold out of fireworks. They didn't even have any left.
Wow.
They put a big tent in the parking lot, and they sell it out of that, and then because they don't want to have it in the store, and it got sold out.
Visible Ray's been going on about Bobby Whitlock. He's obsessed now.
I don't even know what Bobby Whitlock is.
He's one of the founding members of Derek and the Dominoes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Played on.
He actually lived with George Harrison when they recorded All Things Must Pass. And he played, although Invisible Ray is disputing it, but he played on pretty much every track on that album.
Really? Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
He's on YouTube. Go look him up.
Okay.
Yeah, he's quite the guy, actually.
Yeah.
Harrison went to him. Well, he went to him and Eric Clapton, and he said, "I'm going to record an album, and you guys put a band together." And that band became Derek and the Dominoes.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So, and it wasn't Badfinger. Everybody says, "Well, Badfinger was a backup." No, it wasn't. They were just.
No, I knew that.
They were just
No
a
way.
rhythm section sitting in the back corner every once in a while.
And guitars, yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I would have to say, of all the bands that came along, Badfinger was the most Beatle-like sound, of anybody.
I like their sound. They had a good sound.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
They just had a lot of problems with management.
Yeah.
It just didn't work out for them.
Well, they
I
still
think they
do.
had at least 4 hits, 4 or 5 hits.
It did, yeah.
Yeah. But,
Poor management or evil management or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Evil
all
man.
management are evil.
That's one of the things. All these big bands at some point write a song about how bad their manager or the record company or somethings are. Almost every band does that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, see, Mike Mason just got the 50th anniversary.
Yeah, I've got the vinyl. It's really good, actually.
Read out.
Hey, Mike. Again.
I really enjoy it. They do the whole. They were on the Johnny Cash show, and one side it's a 4-record set. On one side, it's the whole Johnny Cash show where Derek and the Dom. Really cool because they're doing. Carl Perkins came out. They did Matchbox. Derek and the Dominoes did Matchbox with Carl Perkins, and Cash joined in. It's amazing. Listen to this going on. It's just amazing. And, apparently, Clapton was so nervous.
Can you guys hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's really loud.
He was so nervous. He actually, when they first started playing, he actually blew the chords. He had to catch up because he was playing with one of his idols.
Mm. Wow. This was on the show on DVD somewhere.
You can find it on YouTube. The whole thing. It's really good.
Yeah. Yep, I'm hearing it.
Yeah, Ron's going to show some fireworks. Here we go. Ah, boom, boom. Here we go.
Boom.
I can hear him.
Bang.
Turn your camera on, Ron. See if we can see them.
Dude, I can't see anything. It's just all trees back here.
Oh.
Yeah, it's older neighborhood. They got 50-foot trees all here in the backyard, so you can't see fireworks.
So all you're getting is the sound of them.
Yeah.
Look how dark it is. Look, it's just.
I saw the neighbors doing that too. It's not like this. I think the city's doing some now, but.
Oh, that could be too.
Going off.
Yeah, no, mine's got to be my next door neighbor because it's right out my window.
Oh, listen to that! Boom, boom, boom.
It always sounds like shotguns going off.
It might be shotguns too. You never know.
Boom. But it sounds like.
You got any dogs that are hiding under beds?
I hope they are. I don't know. Yeah, there's no dogs barking. What's up with that?
Yeah.
That's actually pretty cool that you've got some celebratory things going on there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That means things are getting back to normal if we can have fireworks. Yay!
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We had fireworks. We always had fireworks. It's always.
Yeah.
We didn't have them last year.
What in the world?
No. No, they
might
didn't
have done it because of forest fires and stuff. So
yeah.
That's maybe why it was so quiet here, because it was really hot last week and things got really dry. So they may not have done it.
Even when we have a dry spell, they just move where they're going to do the fireworks, like more in town somewhere, so it doesn't start any fires.
Yeah.
We got a racetrack out here. They used to do it over at the racetrack, but that's more, more by the woods there, so they didn't want to do fireworks over there. Did them at the stadium in town.
Well, you can have fireworks with masks.
Well, they're really opening things up here.
Yeah, see, Mike Mason got his second shot on Friday, so he's vaccinated, baby.
I got mine over 2 weeks ago, so I guess I'm safe and free to go out and jump around on things. I don't know. And my concern is everybody's just going to get stupid now and we'll have to go into another lockdown.
Mm-hmm.
No, they'll get those people who pretend they've had all their shots. And, I'm not wearing a mask. No, not me.
They give us a card, so, if they ever ask you for proof, you got to show them your card.
We were in lockdown for 2 weeks, and then that was it. The rest of the time, it was all over with.
We're into our second year.
Yeah, we were 2 weeks. 2 weeks to stop the spread. That's what we did. And then the kids were out of school for the summer, and then they went back and regularly. They went to school all last year. The kids went to school the whole year.
Talking to Robert today, I think he said it when we went private, but he and his wife both tested positive. But they're okay. They got over it. But yeah, they were both tested positive. It was really bad in Ontario. He lives in Toronto, and it was really bad there.
And he and his wife actually had it.
Yeah, they tested positive. Yeah.
Wow. But what kind of effects did they? have? You know,
He didn't indicate it was anything too serious, but he said we're still kind of getting over it, you know. So, yeah.
well, when I had my second shot, I never had any ill effects from it. So,
Right.
I felt a little funny, you know. It didn't feel. I felt a little off. I didn't feel normal. A little bit tired. I slept more than normal.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, my arm was a bit sore too. You know, when they give you the
Oh
shot.
yeah, but that's because somebody poked a needle in your arm.
No, I'm just saying that's what I had. It wasn't like, you know.
Yeah, the second shot, my arm was really sore with the second shot, but it lasted less than 24 hours. I went to bed and woke up the next day, and I could barely feel anything. Yeah. So it was short.
I really didn't even notice that my arm was sore. It was just if I was in bed, rolled over on that side, I go, oh yeah, that's sore on that side. You know.
Mine was really sore, but it didn't last long.
No.
It heals up. They put a Band-Aid on it. It was good. Yeah, it was fine. Whew. Well, we went from talking about Eric Clapton to COVID.
Yeah, it doesn't take long for COVID to get in there somewhere along the line. Part of life.
You talk about everything here, folks. Gas prices coming up after this commercial.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to going to Canada, hopefully sometime in August.
Okay, we'll warn the border guards.
Yeah, they know. I got a cousin works out there. He'd be fine.
Oh yeah.
We got a little story. We when we moved from Minneapolis up to Winnipeg, our really good friends of ours, one of the guys, he was a truck driver, so he drove the truck, and of course his wife and all them came along with, right? And my dad knew his cousin worked at the border, at the customs, right? So when they got there, my dad had talked to the customs, you know, his cousin, and said, listen, we've been telling Irene that Canadians are really friendly. So when you get to the border, give her a big smooch. Be real friendly to her. And the French are like that anyway. Every time I would greet my aunts and my aunts, they always get a kiss on the lips. That's what they did, you know. That's how we were as a family. So anyway, we get to the border. The guy gets Irene and he bends her down and just smooches the heck out of her. Gets her up. She goes, whoa, they really are friendly here in Canada. It's a great story. Funny. You forgot to laugh at the punchline.
Well, I have someone special waiting in the wings that I'd like to add. Are you ready, guys?
I don't know.
Please welcome Bobby Whitlock.
Hey.
Bobby Whitlock's on my channel. Can you believe it?
I just want to tell everybody here, tell them what you did. Tell them what you did on All Things Must Pass with My Sweet Lord. Yeah, I wrote that with George. He's a good guy, but he's forgotten me, and I hate him.
That's about the worst Texas accent I've ever heard.
It's Tim Allen impersonation.
Are you saying this can't be the real Bobby Whitlock?
I'm not saying that, but don't bet.
I am.
I don't know. Like this is very perplexing. You know, like.
Well, listen. Even if you're right to be tie-dyed, and this man is very important, he's still got no right to be dripping on about someone else's album. Move on. That's what I say. Move on.
He has. So you got to watch all his videos. He has moved on, and he's not dripping on. He just tells it. He's been saying this for ever since his channel went up. It's not a recent thing. He just talks about the album and what he did.
And apparently, he's always moaning to the rock industry about this and that, and put my name at the top. And
I haven't heard that.
Yes. Bobby Whitlock is a legend, and he's here, right there.
Yeah, he's right here. He's joined us. Yeah, quite the flattering picture of him.
What do you mean? What do you mean, Ray's? Oh, you're too much. Oh, come on.
That's not Invisible Ray.
That's Bobby.
You guys are obsessed with Invisible Ray.
So some
you
people
see him wherever he is there.
That's Bobby Whitlock impersonating Invisible Ray.
I've got a new song. You want to hear it? It's called "Love Can Open Up a Door and Build a Bridge." I'm getting over there. Do.
Is that your Yoko impersonation?
No, I listened to Bobby in the course of my research. I listened to Bobby and Coco doing a gig. It was horrible. It was
Bobby,
horrible.
grab your organ and give us a few.
Oh yeah, and all that
True.
sweaty face business.
Oh, did we insult him?
I hope so.
Oh my gosh. I had Bobby Whitlock on my show, and somehow he got
You kicked him out.
Let me tell you, Ray invites abuse. It would be impolite not to accept it.
Yeah.
It's like that video you put up of the Wicked Witch, just poof, and he's gone.
I must have been. Sheesh. Bang.
Hang on a second. Captain Spaulding put something up here. Let me see what that.
What's
I was nice to have a celebrity stop by.
Boom.
It's all. Hey, I started off with Stephen Schnee. You can't get a bigger celebrity than that.
Right.
Yeah, you can.
Dark.
Yeah, you can.
Probably. Boom.
Got visited by all 4 Beatles a couple weeks ago. That was exhausting.
Okay. All of them?
All 4.
Was that on Dolan's channel? They did
Yes. All 4 showed up. That was exhausting.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God. It was funny, but it was exhausting.
I almost started out with Beetle Brad as my co-host. I came that close.
Awful close, yeah.
Yeah. All of a sudden, no, I got a headache. I can't do it.
Dave, the pickup artist, wonders who farted. I always say a skunk smells his own hole first.
You're listening to fireworks, Dave.
Yeah, oh yeah, the booms.
Yeah.
The pops.
What's this? Oh, will we get Richard Carpenter on stream?
Yeah, there you go.
Possible.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll get in touch with his manager.
Okay.
Yeah. I almost had Marty Ross on here.
Who?
Look at all the people going, oh, Marty Ross.
Who?
Who's that?
Nobody knows Marty Ross?
He
was one of the new monkeys.
Oh,
was he?
Yes.
Was he?
And I had contact with him for about that long.
They didn't even get their 15 minutes of fame, did they?
And I'm sitting like, oh my God, I can get Marty Ross on here? And then I lost contact. He didn't come back to me.
Which monkey was he?
He would have been the super long-haired one.
Okay.
Cornelius. Maybe he was Cornelius.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
No, he didn't look like an ape. No.
Hey, there wasn't really a super long-haired monkey. They kind of more or less had beetle hair.
The head kind of swept back and everything, if I can remember.
Mike Nesmith had the longest hair, I think. But
He was kind of the Mike Nesmith before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Ray's back down the viewers gallery.
Oh, Bobby has gone to Black Paddy tapestry from Nepal.
Okay. Okay.
Exactly. Okay.
Whatever you say.
Ray's waxing poetic.
Oh, you're
trying.
I think he's tired. It's like what, 5 in the morning or something in England.
Something like that, yeah.
People tend to feel like that when they're overtired.
Should be about 2:30 there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was hoping Bobby Whitlock would pump up the numbers here, but they didn't. So
yeah, no.
Well, you guys might be right. It may not have actually been him.
Yes. It's early.
Early.
Yeah.
Pretty early. So you get
early
the point where early becomes late, I wonder if it's just late rather than
well,
early.
It's actually early because Ray usually gets up about 5 in the morning, our time.
Yeah. Well, that's when the cop comes by and pushes him off the park bench, right?
Yeah.
I saw that.
Peter Dorff played the apes. Yeah, he played the blonde ape.
Yeah, he was.
Blonde. Yeah, I don't remember Peter Tork being in that movie. I love that movie too.
You have to look close.
Get your hands off me, damn dirty ape!
He was the damn dirty ape, I think.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Colby?
The non-speaking part. He was the one eating the banana.
Yeah, that's right. With the big ears.
Poor Peter Tork.
It was Paul Williams.
Yeah, Paul Williams. He was in it actually, Paul Williams. Yeah.
Yeah. The last
He was
movie.
the orangutan.
Oh, he was he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the last
Yeah.
movie.
Oh, no, it was Peter Tork, was Paul Williams. Oh, we get them confused all the
They couldn't get Davy Jones, so they got Paul Williams.
I got Paul Williams. Yeah.
We needed
That
some
was
short guy.
interesting. They have a British ape. Okay. They have an English ape.
They do look alike.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. This is true. Let's see. Are we running out of subjects here?
Well, we're on Planet of the Apes, so yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have gone down that trail.
Yeah, and it's already been over 2 hours. This great show that had such promise and then went
when bang.
It did, like thought I was going to have Beetle Brad as a co-host, and I had Steve Schnee for 20 minutes or so, and then went poof.
Then I came on, and there it went.
Yeah.
So what are all the lightweights doing? Why aren't they here?
Well, I almost had Van on Wheels, but I had to tell him no.
Oh,
Mayo was streaming when you started.
Oh, was he?
Yeah. But he was just doing a live thing from a barbecue. I was there for like 5 minutes and saw that you were on and split.
Wow.
Who was doing the live? Dan was?
Mayo, I win? Wow.
Mayo. Joe Mayo.
Wow.
Oh, Mayo was doing a live thing from a barbecue.
Yeah, from somebody's barbecue. He wouldn't say who. It was an undisclosed barbecue.
Ah. Yeah. Paul Williams was also an extra as a Munchkin and Oz. Yeah,
Oh, was he?
I believe that.
1939.
Then it moved to Invisible Ray. What? Oh, that's
he could have been. Could have been one of the lollipop boys, but they
Paul Williams was one of the apples that the tree threw at them.
Oh yeah.
I thought that Invisible Ray was one of the rotten apples that the tree threw.
Didn't Paul Williams play Toto?
Yeah.
How would you like
something kicked off of you?
Yeah, little dog too. Yeah.
Paul. Invisible Ray was one of the rotten apples that the tree threw.
Oh, he's also banned in all Quaker districts. Isn't that everywhere?
Invisible Ray was the broom, one of the flying brooms.
That was on fire. Yeah, his hair was on fire.
Banned in all the Quaker districts.
All those old monkeys that fly around. Yeah.
Yeah, the flying monkeys.
Yeah, but that Quaker districts, that's everywhere, isn't it?
Is that only the Mennonites and the Hutterites or just the Quakers?
Go ahead.
Well, they make oats really well.
They do well. Yes, I love their oats.
I love their oats. Yes.
They really know how to sow those oats.
Okay, now we're talking about Quaker oats.
Yeah.
What's going down here, folks?
Oatmeal.
I think it's me. I think it's just since I came on that this is going downhill.
No, it was me. I started it. I always start the downhill.
Doc started it. That's
all my fault.
This guy right there.
Fonz on Happy Days.
But you know who did? But you know
No,
who
he didn't. But he did play an evil rock star on the Hardy Boys Nancy Drew Mysteries.
I wouldn't doubt that.
But you know who did get turned down for the
grand finale?
Tim, I don't know if I should be impressed or sorry for you that you remember
it. Guys, you do know who got turned down for the Fonz on Happy Days?
Tom Selleck?
No.
Mickey
Dolenz.
Oh, did he?
Mickey Dolenz tried out for the Fonz and got turned down, which I think was a good thing, actually.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. So somehow I can't imagine Mickey Dolenz as Fonzie, but
Mickey's
No,
not cool enough to be the Fonz.
No.
he did try out for it.
Hey,
And I was like, hey. I don't
it was
know.
good
voice
casting.
isn't
That
right.
whole Happy Days, they had such good casting. The characters were really good. You know, the way that they
Mhm.
fit in with Ralph and you know all the different characters in there were really good.
It comes down to casting. You know, like who
I
would
want
be
to know what
good.
happened to the oldest brother. What happened to him? He was there.
Nobody knows.
He was just
He
like,
wanted too much money.
Mhm.
we never heard
I
about
never saw him. Did he ever appear?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in the first season.
Mhm.
Oh, he was. Okay.
Yeah.
And then Richie talked to him on the phone a couple times in the second
Right.
season.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then he was gone.
We never heard about it again.
Yeah. And,
No.
and he was even played by two different actors.
Mhm.
Hey, how
So
about My Three Sons, the older brother? Yeah, he wasn't around long either.
No.
True. Yeah, they had to
That
adopt.
was his name, Mike.
They had to get Ernie on there. Yeah, it was My Two Sons for a while, and Ernie was just visiting, and then finally he had to join the group.
They adopted for Ernie. Nobody wanted
Good
Ernie.
old Ernie, yeah. What a guy. He was like Urkel back in the 60s.
Yeah.
Well, actually, Tim Allen was doing the theme song. That was the best part of My Three Sons, the theme song.
Very good song. Yeah.
I hated the show, but I loved it.
I love the show.
Yeah.
Love that show.
You
And
know,
the
Fred
opening
McMurray is one
thing
of my
with the
favorites.
hands.
That guy, Fred McMurray, is so good.
Yeah,
yeah,
they're doing the credits.
I was just amazing by that. Toe tap. You
The
know,
toe
the,
tapping, yeah.
you know, like Fred McMurray,
No.
William Demarest,
Oh yeah.
you know,
Well,
whatever.
did you
Like
like
Flubber. You can't
like
forget about
Flubber?
Flubber, Doc. You like Flubber?
William Demarest was the best part, Uncle Charlie.
Yeah.
He was
How
a
about how about Bub though?
Well,
Wait,
which
Demarest.
Uncle Charlie? There was two Uncle
Yeah.
Charlies.
It was
No,
Bub.
no, they
Yeah,
had
the first one.
There was
Oh,
William
yeah.
Demarest and then
no,
like
no.
Fred Mertz. I forget his
Yeah.
name.
Yeah.
No,
That's the forgettable
Fred
one. That's
Frawley.
not the good
William
one.
Frawley.
That's not the guy?
No,
William
William
Frawley.
Frawley played
Yeah.
Bub.
Bub first, He went to
He
Ireland.
died,
Okay.
and
Mhm.
then William Demarest came on as Uncle
Came
Charlie.
back.
Okay,
Yeah.
I don't know which was first, but I knew William
And they had to
Frawley
change the
played him,
thing
yeah.
to take
Mhm.
William Frawley out and put in William Demarest.
Yeah.
And then they had to take out Tim Considine.
Yeah.
Ugh.
No,
The
they
one
had-
that was in the black and white My Three Sons. That's the good
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. Bub.
So it's like he kept hollering, "Where's Ethel?"
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah. That's as much as I know as My Three Sons. Thank you.
Yeah.
Elizabeth. That was on Sanford Son. Elizabeth, I'm having a big one. I'm coming to see you.
Oh, that's a different show.
Yeah, but you
I'm trying to think of what was the one brother where he went off to made a rock band and had one little hit out of it.
on My Three Sons.
Yes. The one
You had Chip and you had
yeah, he would have been the middle son.
Robbie.
Ernie.
I would have been
Robbie was
Robbie.
the
Yeah.
middle son.
Robbie.
He got married, remember?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
left
yeah.
the show
Robbie
the last
eventually
season.
got married and had a couple kids, and his
That's
wife.
really- His wife had 3 sons.
Right, and that
Show
was
was
going
on
to be
forever.
continuation, but it never got. They didn't go that far.
Yeah, and
Oh,
the
he's-
Robbie character wanted to leave. Say he
Right.
wasn't on the last season. At
Right,
all.
right,
How many seasons did it go?
man.
For
It's got
every-
to be 20 years.
yeah.
No, I wasn't on 20 years, but
Well, they
I was
were
in the
little
period
kids,
we're on
and-
before
yeah,
I
a long time.
So you tell me how many years it was.
Well, let's do the old Google thing. We'll find
Okay.
out.
Only one way to find out. You got to Google it.
Yeah.
Oh, he joined the Manson family. That was it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Manson family.
Da-da-da-dum.
It ran from 1960 to 1972.
Yeah,
Ooh.
12 years.
Okay, 12 years.
Mhm.
Wow.
Oh, that's
And at
amazing.
the end, Robbie left and Steve got married, and there was my 3 sons, and there was a daughter too.
Yeah, there's a picture of them here with Fred Mertz. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
from the original
Yeah.
season.
Yeah, so
First
they have to change that beginning like several
Yeah.
times. Like,
Oh,
I
I
didn't
just
realize
thought
it ran
something.
until 72. That's amazing.
But the actress
I thought it went past that.
They were
that-
together longer than the Beatles were.
Yeah.
The actress that played the daughter on My Three Sons was Leif Garrett's sister. Imagine having Leif Garrett on My Three Sons.
Hmm.
Her name was Dawn Lynn. Yeah, that was her. Dawn Lynn Garrett, Leif Garrett's little sister.
Oh, is that right? Who
Mhm.
now, was that Robbie's wife?
It was Steve's wife's little girl. Because the Fred McMurray character married at the really at the end of the show. Mm-hmm.
That's
And had a little daughter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That was Leif Garrett's little sister.
Yeah.
Meredith
Barbara
McRae
something.
was,
Yeah.
Meredith McRae was Robbie's wife.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that's right. Yeah, I forgot he got married in that.
Yeah, it was like Tina
Yeah.
Moore or something, right?
Something like that. Yeah.
Boy, there's a whole lot of history behind My Three Sons that I never
Yeah.
realized.
It is. And I, when I got out of bed this morning, I would have never thought I'd be talking about that show.
Maybe your new friend Bob should write a book
No,
about
I
My Three
suppress
Sons,
all
Paul.
memories of My Three Sons.
If somebody said you'd be talking about My Three Sons today, I would have gone back to sleep.
I did.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to make a thumbnail on My Three Sons to put on the thing.
You got to do the thing with the feet. There's a new intro for you, Doc. Doc Doccus show. Starring Doc Doccus.
Yeah. Jeff Kendall and Tim Allen.
Don't forget the dog Tramp. The dog's name is Tramp.
Tramp. Oh yeah.
There's more My Three Sons trivia to this. The guy who wrote the theme song also wrote the theme song to The Happening. You know, the Supreme song?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
It sounds so similar. You listen to The Happening. It does sound like very similar to the My Three Sons theme.
I just read it on Wikipedia.
Did you? There you go. There you
Paul
go.
Williams played Tramp.
Here, Tramp. Here, Tramp.
This is a fact check true now, people.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's
welcome
right
to
on
My Three
Wikipedia.
Sons trivia, people. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
there you go. Ooh.
I used to do a lot of that because they used to show the black and white My Three Sons on MeTV. So early in the morning. So I used to just watch a bunch of those.
Yeah, they're probably in the public domain by now.
I'm sure.
Chip and I were about the same age, so that's the guy I kind of related to more.
Why would you
Dodie Harper Douglas was his wife, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
Her name was
Dodie was the daughter.
Dawn Lynn. Dawn Lynn is her name.
Dawn Lynn Garrett.
That's the daughter.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. So the mother
Was played by Beverly Garland.
That's it. That's it. I thought it was Barbara, but it's Beverly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
She's been in everything.
She's probably in
Apparently.
Columbo and
Yeah.
Murder, She Wrote.
All those old movies. There's Beverly Garland. She's in.
She
yeah.
died in 2008.
Yeah, she's like 90 or so. She had a pretty long life. I understand.
2002. 1926 to
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
2008.
Yeah,
So that's 82 years.
that's pretty good. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
She outlived Fred McMurray.
She was in apparently Seventh Heaven as well.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Ginger Jackson. She played a character called Ginger Jackson. Her last. Well, that can't be right. Her last movie credit is 10 years after she died. What the hell's up with that?
They kept it on the can.
That's amazing.
Must have kept her on ice.
Yeah,
June Lockhart is 95.
she's 90.
Jimmy,
Around?
where's Lassie at?
She's 96, not 95. I read she's 96.
Wow.
Yeah,
She's still lost in space, no doubt.
I'm sure.
Lost in Space, yeah, I was thinking of that too.
Oh.
Probably still looking for Lassie.
Yeah.
What was the little boy's name on Lost in Space? Timmy or something? What was his name?
Will.
Yeah.
Will.
Robinson.
Bill Mooney.
Bill Mooney, yeah.
He keeps turning up on the Rockford Files. I've been watching the Rockford Files.
And he's been in everything too. He was a child actor. Yeah. He was in I saw him on a couple of Alfred Hitchcock shows, the black and white ones, and I saw him in a couple of Twilight Zone.
Twilight Zone.
yeah.
I was thinking the same thing. Twilight Zone.
And Bewitched, and all kinds of stuff.
You're a bad man. You're a very bad man.
Send him out of the cornfield. Wasn't he
He
on
had
the
his own
Lost in
show
Space
in about 1980. It's called Sunshine. It didn't really work out.
Oh yeah. Now, go ahead.
Wasn't he? Didn't he? Wasn't he in the Lost in Space movie? The one with?
No.
I don't think so. I don't believe so.
They wrote a part for him, like
And he said
old
no.
Phil, but he wouldn't take it.
No.
You know, they did a sequel to that one he did for Twilight Zone with him as an adult.
Oh yeah.
He redid
His daughter.
Twilight in
And
the
I
80s.
saw that. And his daughter.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they got Cloris Leachman to play his mom from the original episode.
Yeah.
I remember that. I saw that.
Does anybody watch the newer Lost in Space series that's been on, I guess, HBO or Netflix?
Didn't
or
like
something?
it. Didn't like it.
Nope.
I watched about maybe 4 or 5 episodes, and then that was it. I couldn't watch it anymore. Just lost interest in it.
Yeah.
Actually, I think that's true, because June Lockhart was a rocker.
She was.
She was.
That's what Bill Mooney said.
Yeah.
She used to take those two to the Fillmore East, or
Yeah.
or is it the Whiskey a Go Go? Yeah, he used to go to the Whiskey a Go Go and see all the groups there.
Yeah. June Lockhart, she was a headbanger. True. Yes. This is true. This is where you get all your old TV trivia.
And I guess she still is. Oh,
Remember
96
June
years old.
Lockhart was in Battlestar Galactica?
Yeah. And she was in the Pretty Boys too.
Who were you saying was?
Anne Lockhart.
Anne Lockhart.
Oh, Anne Lockhart. Yeah, that's her daughter.
Yeah. And she
that
was on an
her
episode of the Hardy Boys with Sean Cassidy and the guy who married the girl from Cheers. What's his name?
Ted Danson?
Yeah, I can't.
No, the young guy. Yeah.
The younger.
Yeah, I
Oh,
didn't know what you mean.
Woody Harrelson,
Something like that.
whatever his name
One of
is.
the guys
No,
with Sean Cassidy. I believe.
Bad
I can't
Off
think
the
of his
Wall.
name.
Oh, that's a good one.
I
Outtake.
don't think it's called Bad Off the Wall.
Bad Out of Hell. I know
Hell.
Turn a
There
bat
we
out of
go.
hell. They're talking
Yeah.
about Meatloaf over in
But I forgot about Bad Off the Wall. And
Yeah.
that was Michael Jackson and Meatloaf together.
that.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
Yeah,
So that was Ben
Yeah.
Out of Hell.
Michael had the big hit. The
Rat
boy
out of
was
hell.
the boy is mine.
Paul Williams played the bat.
Yeah.
Paul Williams played a lot of things. I think he was in the Smurfs too.
He definitely was a
Yeah.
smart.
Yeah.
He was definitely in every Carpenter special.
Was he one of the Muppets?
The Muppets. There you go.
Yeah.
Who was taller, Paul Williams or Davy Jones?
Oh,
Davy
that's a
Jones
hard
is
one.
taller.
Ooh, that's a tough one. Ooh.
I don't know.
Or maybe it was Billy Barty. I'm not sure.
Well, that'd have been okay. Yeah.
Gosh.
Because he did that one show, that one Saturday morning show, Billy Barty.
Billy
Last
Barty was
thing I remember Paul Williams in was the Cannonball Run.
Oh,
The
yeah.
last year.
That's right.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, Phantom of the Paradise.
What was it, Big Enos and Little Enos, or whatever the hell they call themselves?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you know another character that Paul Williams played on Saturday morning was H.R. Pufnstuf. He was the puppet guy.
One of the puppets.
Was he? Okay.
No,
Was he in the suit?
he was dressed up in the suit.
Yeah.
I heard he was Rusty the Rooster from The Friendly Giant.
That's a Canadian joke, friend. Sorry, you don't understand.
These guys don't get that.
It's okay.
Paul was Davy's suitcase.
And he was in the Phantom of the Paradise as well. That movie.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
which was just like the character he played in the Hardy Boys.
Yeah, pretty much.
One of the boys. Or something.
Oh, Ray just committed murder.
Yeah, I saw that. It's strange flame object. Frightened the cats and him.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. It was it or him. So he's, well, it doesn't say, oh, he did destroy the life of, yeah. So, Leif Garrett's albums are in everyone's top 10. Right above Pink Floyd. Yeah. So, Paul, do you think nobody knew who Major Hoople's boarding house was?
Oh, I don't know. I did, but I don't know about the rest of them.
I think I was about the only one who was in on the joke.
I thought you were going to talk about Mud. So.
Oh, no, I was trying to think of some obscure Canadian band. And Loverboy was not obscure enough.
No.
So
Harlequin's not that popular, are they? Harlequin?
No, it's still not obscure enough.
Okay. Well, I know one. What the heck's her name? The Payolas.
Oh, that's really obscure. That'll do. Sure.
They were good too.
I know the Payolas.
Paul Hyde and Bob Rock. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about Rough
Great
Trade?
Christmas song.
Rough Trade. I was just thinking of Rough Trade too.
Yeah.
I've got that record too. I got the both Payola records and the
Carol Pope.
Carol Pope, right? Good stuff.
Yeah. But I thought Major Hoople's boarding house was about as goofy as I could think of.
Where were they? Were they from the east or the
Toronto,
west?
I think.
Major Hoople. Where are they from?
I think they were from around Toronto.
Oh, they're Toronto band?
I think. Like, don't quote me. Don't quote me, but.
Geez, I saw somebody interviewing the. It might have been Schnee. Schnee was interviewing.
He was doing food.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah. Yes, he did.
Speaking of Canadian bands, Matu Hoople, the Tragically Hip just came out with another record this year, a couple weeks ago.
They did?
Oh, really? Without what's his name?
Well, what they did, they went. It was called Philadelphia. But anyway, it's a bunch. They recorded a whole bunch of music for Road Apples. And there's a whole bunch of leftover stuff that they didn't put on Road Apples. So someone told me about it here. I ordered it a couple days ago off eBay. It's $30 free shipping, so that's not too bad. And there was only 2 on there, so I don't know how long it's going to be. They might have it in production forever, and they might not. But I really like the records before Road Apples and after. So in that period, they were doing really good stuff. So I didn't even care what
it's called. Saskadelphia. It's an EP.
Yeah, Saskadelphia.
It's an
apparently
EP by Canadian rock band The Tragic. It's an EP. It's not an album. It's an EP.
They wanted to call.
It's got 6 tracks on it.
They wanted to call Road Apples Saskadelphia, but the label said no. There's no way we're calling a record that. They Road Apples, good enough. So that's why they called this Saskadelphia.
Saskadelphia.
No idea why, but yeah, that's what I.
So it's all previously recorded stuff.
Yeah.
So looking forward to that record.
2017. It doesn't seem that long ago, but yes.
Yeah, the record company is cleaning out the vault.
Yeah, that's why everybody's got a live album this year. Or 2.
Don't forget to buy the Mike and Mickey show. It's supposed to be good. Yeah.
I have it.
There you go, see? And do you like it?
Yeah. No, it's good.
He likes it.
Way better than I thought it'd be, to be honest.
You use it on your podcast, Tim?
I think I played 2 tracks on it.
Cool.
A couple months ago, maybe. Or maybe it hasn't even played yet. I don't know. I'm so far ahead in vinyl dubbing that I don't know, what's aired yet and what isn't.
You're working too hard, Tim.
Saskadelphia.
So that's good help you.
Hmm.
I tried to get Schnee to do something on Donnie Iris and the Cruisers. He hasn't done it yet.
Schnee, if you're listening.
They're a great
Yeah,
band.
Donnie Iris is cool. I like Donnie Iris.
Oh, he's done some amazing stuff people have never heard. It's really great stuff.
I only know the one record. He had that hit on the radio back in like
I had 2, and I only know that's all I know is the 2 hits.
We did Ali. What's the other one?
Love is like a rock.
Love is like a rock.
What did you call the one again?
The guy's got like 10, 12 albums, and like his later albums are really good.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, he's got a lot of stuff. He's done a lot of stuff over the years.
Didn't know they had that many records out.
Well, maybe 10 or so. His like the later stuff is outstanding, and nobody talks about it, but it's great stuff. It's not easy to find, not even on CD, but you know.
No, exactly, yeah.
Yeah, Donnie's 20, yeah.
That's the best of, yeah.
I got like 4 or 5 of his albums.
There they are.
The rest I've got on digital.
No digital.
There you go. Go out to your local Target and get one.
Hey, Doc.
Yeah.
I did a live stream the other night, and Tim was over there. I had Mason on. He was doing the music for me, right?
Okay.
Because you know how these streams are. The first 10, 15 minutes sometimes, there's like nobody joining. You got 3 people watching.
Yep.
So, you play some music and have some fun at that point. And he was playing. He came on dressed in a suit because he meant business, people. So he was playing his music. And we were even in the background. We were chatting. Roger TARDIS Rider was on there. We were talking. And then here comes Groovy, Lisa, and Macca.
Oh, dear.
Now I've got stereo noise going. Everybody's talking at once, right? And Lisa's
everything.
She's so loud. I like her on there, but she's really loud when she speaks. And so everybody and Mackie trying to talk and whatever. So I said, hey, Mason, you're going to have to stop playing the music right now because I can't even hear myself think at this point. We need to get less things happening at the same time.
Lisa needs to come up for air once in a while.
So at that point, Mason decided, he said, listen, people, I've had it with the vinyl community. You're all a bunch of jerks, and I'm never coming back on another live stream again.
This is a really good album.
And guess what happened the next day?
Third one I got is called No
He was on Rachel's stream the very next morning.
Well, yeah, that's a daily occurrence for Mason.
So the funny thing was, he said, I'm never coming back on, and we all laughed in his face. We all laughed at him. You're not coming back. Yeah. We just laughed in his face.
Me and Schnee got mad at him yesterday. We've been talking about it ever since.
What happened now? Tell me that news.
Well, you didn't hear this? This was amazing. He came up with the proclamation that he held up the Beach Boys, and Rachel held it up, the Beach Boys All Summer Long or whatever. The hits album, the 2 record set, what's it called?
Don't know. Anyway,
Endless Summer.
Endless Summer. And Rachel, he's in a pissy mood, so Rachel's trying to cheer him up. So she holds up and she goes, that piece of shit, that's not even an album. And she goes, what do you mean? It's not an album. An album is only a collection of songs recorded specifically at one time to be put in a thing. So then she holds up the Beach Boys live album. That's not an album either. And me and Schnee are going nuts in the gallery. Go, what the? Because we weren't on screen. We're just like, what the hell? What do you mean it's not an album? I finally left. He finally started going off on Badfinger, and I laughed. I couldn't take it anymore. Who was doing that? Mason. An album is only
original material.
Hang on a minute.
That's it.
You know what an album actually is? If you go back to this, it started in the 78s.
I tried to explain that to him, but
right, y'all know, because in 78s they only had one song aside, right?
Yeah.
So you put they had 4 or 5, 6 records in a package in a cover, and that was an album,
or even
a photo album, right?
Or even
a photo album isn't like one picture; it's a bunch.
I got a bunch of records that I guess aren't albums.
So everybody just you know, some people called it an LP, some people called it a record, some folks called it an album. It depended on what their parents, if they had a lot of 78s.
Even this was considered an album, even though it's 45s, because it's all the same artist.
That's a true album right there. Yeah, see that?
Yeah, that's an album.
That's an album, right? It's not a big deal, but I think Mason was just trying to remember something about that and give Rachel hell about it. It's not an album.
Who said Mason three times?
Hey, Mason.
So anyway, we got really, really angry with him.
There's Mike Mason. We're not talking about Mike Mason.
No.
We're overrun with Masons.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah.
Too many Masons in the world.
And there he is.
Yeah. Somebody said Mason 3 times.
Speak of the devil.
Yeah, he can't say it.
Yeah.
Oh, he's been there all the time. He just.
Yeah.
Well,
Hello.
He's lurking.
Well,
He's
Mason,
lurking.
you were wrong.
I'll be what do you call it? Intervener if you need me to be.
An intervention, yeah.
Referee, a referee.
Should we try to bring him on and we'll set him straight?
No, please.
No. No.
Whatever you want to do.
I don't know. This could be a whole show in itself.
Is Mason trying to get on here or what?
Well, I haven't put the up for quite a while, but.
Oh boy, I'll take Mason. I'll support Mason. I'll be on Mason's side.
I'm on Mason's side too.
We'll see what happens here, but this could be the turning point of the whole show right here.
That's right, Brian. Absolutely right. RCA created the 45. Columbia did the LP, the 33 1/3.
Yes, there's a very good book on that.
Yeah.
Trying to remember who wrote it. It might have been Grill Marcus, but there's a very good book on the whole history of how all the formats developed.
They've even got
it happened fairly quickly
about that.
too. It happened really quickly, like really close together. All these things started.
Yeah,
they did. Yeah,
they
after the
just
war,
got cheated each other, so they each went away and developed their own format.
Yeah.
There was a format war. It was the 10-inch versus the 12-inch kind of a thing, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, in 45s, RCA came up with the 45, so Columbia came up with the LP, but they quickly realized that people weren't going to go buy 2 or 3 turntables to play each format, so they quickly, within a year, said, okay, you can use ours and we'll use yours, but yeah, for a little while it was nobody knew what was going on.
It's the same thing with
it was hurting
VHS
record sales. People didn't know what to buy.
You still have to keep those things.
Buy LPs, they last longer. They're longer. They're long days. It's like VHS. It was 8 hours. Betamax was 6 hours. I'm buying the 8-hour tape.
Well, as you play a 45 at 33 1/3, it lasts longer.
That's true.
It lasts, yeah, about the same. That's right.
Yeah. Music after Leif Garrett.
But now they're combining it. Like the last 2 albums Alice Cooper put out are 12-inch 45s.
Hey, I had a record of Kikaguru Mojo. Okay, it's a band from Japan, and they don't sing in it. It's just instrumental stuff.
Yeah.
I hadn't listened to the record for a while. I put it on at 33 and I listened to the whole thing and I said, well, it's pretty cool. I don't remember it like that. Then I went to get the record, flip over, it says 45 RPM. I said, oh, that's what it is.
Oops.
But, normally, anytime you put a record on, it's the wrong speed. I mean, instantly you know it. Not this one.
Yeah.
It sounds good on both speeds.
I bought a garage album once by this band, The Knights. And it was all instrumental, and I played the whole thing, and I'm like, that's pretty good. And then I realized I played it at 45 instead of 33, and I played it at 33, and it was terrible.
Yeah.
So these are both 45 RPM, but they're 12-inch. They're double albums, but they're 45.
Yeah,
I like that. That's
what
nice.
Alice Cooper's doing now. He's putting out his albums on 45 RPM.
Trying to go a little more high fidelity, yeah.
Well, they do sound like the sound is better. Well, apparently, yeah.
Yeah. Now I heard something on YouTube. The guy played Jolene by what's her name?
Dolly?
No,
Dolly Parton.
Mhm.
You know, she's got that high voice, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It was Jolene at 33. It sounded like a guy singing a country song. It was great. It
Yeah.
was
I
better
think
than
Dolly is
Edmonton.
a guy.
Huh?
Dolly is a guy.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but she has that high voice. It's
Yeah.
just a guy with big tits, apparently.
Here's
That's
one
what it
for
is.
you. Here's one for you. And this one, honest to God, works. If any of you have the Atlanta Rhythm section, I can't remember what album it's on, but Imaginary Lover. Put that
Okay.
album on, play it at 45, but turn the pitch down just a little bit. And honest to God, it sounds like a Lost Fleetwood Mac song with Stevie Nicks singing. I'm not kidding.
Interesting.
Wow.
I wonder what Paul Williams sounds like at 33 and a third.
Same thing.
Dolly Parton.
The same.
Probably.
Still too warbly.
Mhm.
There's a warble in his voice, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Stephen
Yeah.
Sheeny, if you're listening, get out your Paul Williams records.
Yeah.
We got to do some testing.
Got a wallaby in it. That's what they, you know, the Australians don't have a warble. They got a wallaby. That's what they call it.
You know, Wallaby.
Yes.
Of course, Winchester's the only guy that can hear a warble. I can't hear no warbles.
Doesn't every record warble?
No.
No. Not
There was an interview done with Kevin Gray, the guy that, you know, made the record kind of thing. And he said the problem that there's a little bit on a piano, you can hear it because the original tape, they spliced it. And over time, the tape came apart, just, you know, a micro little bit, right?
Mhm.
And so when it goes back across that space, you can hear the little,
Oh, like tape flutter.
Mhm.
well, you know, they cut the tape, they glued it together perfectly. So the first, you know, 10 years they played it, it was fine. But over time now, it had stretched a little bit and the tapes kind of got a little bit of a separation, right? So he says, that's what you're hearing. And he says, I'm not about to start cutting that. They won't let me cut that tape. There's no way.
No.
So, yeah, you just have to deal with it. And unless it's on a piano where it's like a sustained key, things like that, you can hear. Otherwise, you can't ever hear that stuff. All the records it's on the Blue Note. All those ones I've got, I don't hear any defects at all in there. It sounds great.
Yeah, something's going on in the peanut gallery. We haven't got a fight. We got a fight going in the peanut gallery.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
I know lots of albums with bad edits in them. It's just what happened back then.
Happy 4th of July!
Happy 4th of July.
Hey, Trish.
Bang.
Hey, I'm not sure, but I think we got some thunderstorms outside.
Fireworks from Detroit.
Yeah, well, like I'm hearing like, you know.
Well, you said it just got dark there. Yeah, but it's still going off here. It's still going.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're still going off at my house. It sounds like it's pouring out because they have those things that make that.
Yeah.
I keep thinking it's pouring out, but I'm sure it's just fireworks.
Maybe it's just the stuff hitting your house.
Yeah, maybe your house is on fire.
Mhm.
It's a cosmic storm.
Cosmic rays are hitting your
Rick,
house. That's
save your record collection.
Yeah, really. Head for
You
the
know what?
basement.
It is cosmic rays. You look up, you can see northern lights.
Yeah. I've never seen those things. I want to see them before I die.
Oh, they're cool. I've seen them.
You've never seen the northern lights?
I've never seen
in northern Alberta.
And you're in Canada?
that.
Well, you got to be pretty far north to see them.
Well, Winnipeg has them all the time. I mean, but
Yeah, well,
Winnipeg is a lot
Yeah,
more
but they're
north.
a lot further north than southern Ontario.
Yeah, but it's like, how north do you have to be?
Winnipeg's quite a bit further north than southern Ontario, though. So
Yeah, no, but see,
you got to be up there.
Winnipeg is probably 500 miles north of southern Ontario. For
Oh,
Toronto.
yeah.
So
I've
there's
seen
very-
them,
and you don't get a lot there. When you go up a little bit more north yet, you get even more, right?
The best I saw them is north of Edmonton at my in-laws, and they were pretty spectacular.
That is up north now, Edmonton. Yeah,
Well,
that's
that's
probably
newer.
about
It's
200 or
central
300
Alberta.
miles north of Winnipeg.
Yeah, well, it's central Alberta, but you're getting pretty north in terms of Canada. Yeah.
Right.
It's above the parallel whatever. Something.
50th meridian, like they say in the
Something like that. Yeah.
tragic.
No, I'm too far south, and there's too much light pollution and that sort of thing.
Right. You can't see it hardly in town. Yeah, you got to be out in the.
You got to go out to like
Where I
way.
used to see them all the time was when we went to Ontario in the White Shell, and you're camping at night in the middle of summer, and then you could look up at the stars. You know, you're out in the woods, right? Then you can see it.
Yeah. Well, maybe. And you just watch all the little meteorites.
And depending on all the solar flares, if you got a lot of solar activity, that stuff coming across the atmosphere, that's what causes that to the poles because it's magnetized, right?
We don't see them where we are. We're too far south. And
okay, yeah.
Like too much city lights.
They're really, I mean, that's a really cool thing. If you haven't seen it, it's nice to experience. But if you go to, there's lots of videos on YouTube about Iceland, and they get really good northern lights in Iceland.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to go up to Nunavut to see something.
Nunavut, yeah.
We'll have Northwest
territories.
Yeah. Look, how many of you have been to Nunavut?
None of us.
I didn't think so. No. Yeah.
I said I'll have none of that.
None of it.
Like, I should look and see what the temperature is in Tuktoyaktuk right now. Let me get. My phone's right here.
It's probably about 85.
Yeah. It's summer up there in Tuktoyaktuk.
Yeah, and it's not light. It's not dark either. It's staying light all day.
Yeah.
All day and night it's staying light. How about that?
I need that. I might get all my work done.
Yeah, it's just a
no, you learn to sleep during the daylight. That's all.
Ooh. Okay. It's nice here. Okay, how was yours?
I don't know how well this is going to come over.
What is it?
Oh, there it is. There it is. 52 in Tuktoyaktuk.
Wow. It's
That's
that cool?
That's up at the Arctic Circle.
Wow. Okay.
52. And that's right now. Right now it's 8:21 p.m. It says.
Hey, I was just. It's kind of like I was thinking that's 50-something degrees and all the glaciers are melting and all that. I read something the other day that was talking about people want to talk about, especially there's a few people in the VC like talking about, don't worry, you guys are, all the oceans are going to melt, or the ice is going to melt, and the sea out, Florida's going to be underwater in here in 10 years and all that. Do you know how much the oceans have risen at the equator in the last 70 years? Not 1 centimeter. In 70 years.
Really?
Now, above the equator in the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere, I think they've risen about 2 centimeters in 70 years. But at the equator, it's the same exact level for 70 years.
Mm-hmm.
So don't worry about getting wet yet. It hasn't. When they start raising like a centimeter a year, then we're going to start.
Then you have to
start raising. Yeah. So.
Mm-hmm.
Fun facts, folks. Yeah, don't believe, just believe the facts. Don't believe the horsemen or the.
Well, if you go to Tuktoyaktuk tomorrow, it'll be 60.
See? It's a heat wave coming, folks.
You could go to the beach.
Now, believe me, those guys are running around in their T-shirts and in their shorts. They're at the beach.
It's so hot. It's so hot.
They're sweating.
They're swimming in the Arctic Ocean right now.
I don't think there's still probably ice. I don't think that shit breaks up. Like you go to Graham Beach on the Main Long weekend, there's still ice on Lake Winnipeg.
And there's still like harp seals and walrus and that sort of thing.
That's the end of May and it's still iced.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that, yeah. So get your tickets now for a train trip to Tuktoyaktuk.
Anybody want to see some fireworks?
No.
Okay.
No.
Let's see if I can point this out my front door of my apartment. See if you can see.
Oh, there we go. Now we've got entertainment.
I hope he's not going to the John.
I don't know. Let's watch.
Hey, come on, guys, more. 3, 2, 1. Come on.
Boom.
Come on. Oh, there's a car going by.
Fireworks are going sideways.
That is amazing.
Watch me go sit down and they start again, right? Let's see. And they go, sit down. Watch it. I sit down, and it starts again. Yeah, you know.
Oh, well, when you hear it, just run.
I'll run over there and let you see it again.
Yeah. Am I the walrus or the Eggman?
Both of them.
Got me there. Wow. Cuckoo Cachoo, anyway.
Come on.
Yeah, Droopers. Banana Splits references. Yeah, right.
Tra la la la
Yeah,
la
but
la.
it's luckily we're old. We know what he's talking about. Yeah. You should have been here a half hour ago when we were talking about my three sons. Yeah. Oh my gosh, look, it's Kimba!
Hey,
Kimba's here.
Yeah,
Yay!
people.
Something's
wow.
being made there. I don't know.
Define real, Kimba.
I'm hearing Jim.
Kimba. Hope you're having a fine fourth. Yes.
Come on.
As Ron Beaudry fixes his chair.
Come on, guys. Fine.
Did Ron fall out of his chair again?
Yeah, he's chair problems.
No, I was just throwing the old dead soldier away.
He's put seat belts on his chair.
I think he's mixing a drink.
I am.
Yeah, I think he's got the tonic water out. Tonic water and what's in there?
It's from Canada.
Yeah, Canada Dry tonic water. Yeah. Oh, bold. Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Ooh. And what do you put in your bold ginger ale?
I just love this one. Just died.
Whiskey, black and white Scotch.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look, Kimba did the most American thing she could do today. She made money.
There you go.
Money, baby.
How did
Yeah.
you make money today?
No, don't tell Dolan.
Why not?
Yeah.
Oh, he hates money. Oh,
He
Oh,
does. Okay.
Whenever he gets
capitalist
money,
pigs we all are.
You know what? If Dolan liked money, he would have made those T-shirts, and he could have made himself a lot of money. Got some records.
That's
Oh,
true.
no. Can't make money. That's wrong.
He had the design to do it. Because
What's wrong with making money?
Yeah.
It's capitalist. You can't
If
do
you
that.
make money, you can pay your bills. That's the problem.
No.
Welcome to the Western world.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I tell him to move to Russia all the time.
Move to China. Well, they make you work in China now. That's a slave country. That.
Yeah, they bring China to us, so don't just sit here and wait. It'll happen.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we've already got Russia with the damn media like Pravda. They just repeat, everything the government wants, the Democrats want them to say, the liberals.
It's a joke. It's a joke.
Yeah, it's basically Pravda. It's unbelievable the way the media is today.
yeah, I was going to say Vinyl Richie has the design for Richard Dolan T-shirts. So,
Because, I was going to make one. I was going to go down. I had that likeness that Visible Ray made, right?
Yep.
The same one that Vinyl Richie had. I was going to make the T-shirt. I was going to make like 3 or 4 of them. A couple of guys I know that aren't in the VC, but, they watch the videos. They watch the streams and stuff. They wanted one bad.
Mm-hmm.
So I was going to make a few. And Richard said, Ron, please don't make that. I don't want you to make the shirt. So I didn't bother.
What, a Dolan T-shirt?
If you've ever seen it, it's a caricature of Richard.
Mm-hmm. Somebody's got one of his avatar.
Vinyl Richie has one.
Invisible Ray made it.
He did one that was really good.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
And I've got a pick copy of that on my hard drive, and I was going to take it to, it's on my phone. I was going to take it down to the T-shirt shop and get just a picture on there. And when he heard about it, he got really, really mad. And he said,
Really?
Yeah. And he said, Ron, as a friend, I would ask you not to do that. I said, okay, no problem, Richard.
I thought it was pretty good likeness.
I do too.
Yeah.
Richard, he's got a disability and he's grown up, and a lot of folks been making fun of him his whole life. So he thinks anytime anybody does something like that, they're trying to make fun. So
it's free advertising.
Well, that's his defense mechanism. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
the default, I should say. The default is they're not trying to have fun with me; they're trying to make fun of me.
Yeah, right.
And it's probably true most of the time.
Yeah.
Does anyone have an answer for Trish's question?
What's
So can anyone tell me why Randy Deadwax doesn't like me?
I don't think he doesn't like you, Trish. I just think he's sarcastic and pretends not to like most people. I wouldn't worry about it.
Randy Deadwax does like you.
Yeah, I think so too.
He banned you was a mistake. He didn't mean to do that.
Did he ban her? If he banned her, he didn't mean to.
Well, this goes way back, and Randy was one of the first ones that got a wrench. So it's like a guy that never shot a gun before. He just has to pull the damn
trigger. Well, that's his sense of humor. Yeah, that's his sense of humor. He doesn't,
He was making a joke, and he thought we're a good, fun-loving gal, and some people it didn't work out very good. Trish got her feelings hurt by that. So
yeah,
he didn't do it with malice or to be mean about it. He's a nice guy. He's a hard-working guy. He works every day. Good carpenter, and likes records. And he's not the most flattering guy around. Let's just put it that way.
No.
We'll
Who's
take
the monkey
care
with
of
the
him,
wrench?
Trish. We'll take care of him for you. All it takes is one of these, and a lot of people have them. So
I hope that cleared it up for you, Miss Trish, because Randy's wasn't trying to be mean to you. He just thought it was funny.
Yeah, he has a dark
Believe
sense
me,
of humor.
He caught hell for that. He caught hell big time for doing that to you. Yeah, everybody got mad at him for that.
So everybody come to the Doc Show for advice on things like this.
That's true.
Yeah.
To Dr. Doc.
Doc.
It's a
advice
ladies and gentlemen.
for
This is a public service from Lower Ontario on the Doc.
Get you a white jacket. I'm Doc.
Well, could be like what's his name? Not Dr. Oz, the other guy.
Yeah.
Dr. Phil.
Dr. Phil.
Then you have to
don't even say the name. Oh, what an atrocious thing.
I know. Every time I flip the channels and I come across Dr. Phil, it's like, no.
Click.
No. He's just frightening. What's he, like 7 feet tall or something?
Yeah.
Really? Is that big? I didn't know.
I don't know. He's like a towering monster.
He's a big guy.
Infernal.
Have topics like sleeping with your grandmother, or is that Jerry Springer?
Yeah.
That you're both probably.
Okay. I swear.
Yeah. Remember, niceness always wins.
Yes.
Some people think that the way he is behaving is funny, and he's the only one that thinks that. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Miss Cleo, isn't that the look into the future?
Randy's actually a nice fella. He just has a kind of a funny sense of humor sometimes.
Okay.
He's a punk. Randy's like a punk. He likes that punk stuff.
Yeah.
Who here is a punk fan of the punk music?
Well, a little bit.
I thought Tim might be.
Little
How much,
tiny
Tim?
bit. I used to like the
I like the original punk. I don't like, the stuff
you like
now.
the
I don't like
right?
hardcore. But I like, Sex Pistols and Ramones and Buzzcocks and Undertones and
Black Flag.
No, I'm not a I'm a Black Flag.
So Black
guy,
Flag is pretty heavy duty, yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty getting to be hardcore if it's not hardcore.
Like the Dead Kennedys and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They're okay.
Like you get a Dead Kennedys album and each song was like about 30 seconds long.
The Who.
Yeah,
and
they
the
did
Kinks
them. They covered the Beatles' "Help." I think it goes a minute 10.
The Who and the Kinks were the original punks.
Yeah.
The Who definitely were, yeah.
I've got the Dead Kennedys do "Viva Las Vegas." It's great. I love it. You know, dun, 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 you know, no
That's
problem.
your style, Doc.
Yeah. I like that. You know, nothing wrong with it. It's like songs for the people who have no time or whatever. You know, like
Right.
here's a 45-second song. Yeah, you're done. Okay, thank you.
You used to like Benny Hill when they would speed up the camera and he talked real funny.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
That's what you like.
So if you went to a Dead Kennedy show, would it last like 10 minutes?
Right. Everything was at 45 RPM.
Oh, they do 110 songs a night. Good 90-minute show.
Yeah.
Poor Dave, right? I don't know what's going on with you guys over there, but
Wasn't Paul Williams in the Dead Kennedys at one point?
Yes, there certainly are
yeah.
a few bad actors that.
Or like "What a Wonderful World" by the Ramones. That's got to be good.
No, that was just Joey. Just Joey did that on his last album. It's good. I wouldn't even say it's really punk. Kind of power poppy, really.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't forget to be a nice person.
Yes.
Yes. People like you can like any music. You can like jazz. You can like hip hop. But be a nice person.
Right. Be nice about it.
Like, don't throw water balloons at your neighbor or something.
Most people are pretty nice on in general, but there's always some folks that have to, whatever reason.
Yeah. So remember, people, be a nice person. I didn't do that.
What is that noise?
Sounds like
an electric.
It's not me.
The electric farts or something like that.
Yeah.
Wow. It keeps.
Like,
yeah. Who's out there farting?
Say it again. Say it again, Doc. What were you saying before?
He said it again.
Yeah.
Well, whoever smelt it dealt it.
Okay. There you go. Now, come on.
What? Is something going on in the chat I need to read?
No,
Whoever smelt it.
No, there's a weird something going on.
I think somebody's using a phone that's running out of juice.
Not me. I just plugged my laptop in. It's not me.
I don't hear anything.
Oh, you didn't hear that?
So we're all like Sergeant Schultz. We know nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Well, happiness is getting a haircut and watching your neighbor fall off his roof.
Yeah, okay.
At the same time?
Okay.
That's another.
Yeah, each to his own. That's kind of a Randy comment there. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Frank Sinatra had an edge to him, but he had to be tough.
Mm-hmm.
There that is. Old Blue Eyes was a tough rat.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is true. Yeah.
He was one of the rat pack, so rats are tough.
Yeah.
No, that wasn't a fart, but it was about the same.
That's good enough.
So if somebody wants sound effects, I'll help that out. Hell, I've been on here for 3 hours. Holy cow, we're going for a record, kids.
308.
308. Yeah.
Hey, Doc.
What's the personal record?
I think it was something like 245 or something.
Hey, I did a stream the other night, Tim and I, and a couple other ones, but Tim and I stayed up. It was 9 hours and 8 minutes.
Ooh.
That's what I'm talking about. Streaming, baby.
Well,
You guys need girlfriends. Just saying.
No, hey, my wife won't
Well, I
let me
do.
have a girlfriend. Okay,
Yeah.
she won't go for that.
Well,
I tried. Believe me, I
I'll tell you,
tried that, but she said no.
it's coming up on 11. As soon as it hits 11, I turn into a pumpkin.
Okay.
We
So,
got
like,
20 minutes for your pumpkin eyes.
like another 20 minutes, we gotta end this thing.
Okay.
If it lasts that long, because it's
I
dying.
think it ended a while ago.
I don't know. We've hit a lot of different subjects today.
Yes.
We like talk
Yeah.
about entertainment deluxe. You know, the trouble is there's nobody here to watch it.
Yeah.
That's a problem too.
You're all right.
Oh, look at this. Thank you, Trish. That is
Civil, yes, we're civil.
yeah. It's
There we
one of
go.
those-
We do electronic
Yeah.
Thank
art.
you, Trish.
Thank you very much. Tell your friends. Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah, there's nobody here that wants any drama, so we don't have any.
Yeah.
Right.
If you want to know what the weather is in Tuktoyaktuk, you've come to the right place.
There's a couple streams of just maybe probably only one that I know of that they like drama on that stream. So yeah, I'm not going on there anymore. I'm done with all that. Paul, I finally learned my lesson the other day. I'm not going back.
We're here to educate.
No, there's a couple streams that like drama.
Life's too short, man. It just
Yeah.
come on here and have
I
fun.
can agree
You
with
get
you.
upset.
Argue
You
about
wanted
stuff.
to know about my three sons? We've got the poop
I
on that.
treat it like TV. If there's something on TV that upsets me, I turn the channel.
That's right. Anyway, those couple of friends I was talking about, they used to watch that stream quite a bit, and they said they don't even watch it anymore. Anytime they tune in, the stuff they're talking about has got no interest to them at all. They just have lost interest in it. And you notice they kind of recycle. There's the people that watch it now weren't the people watching it 3 months ago. It's a whole different crowd now.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know, there's something for everybody, and it's just not for me.
Not for me either. No.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Here we
I
talk
just-
about fireworks and my.
I've had enough.
And music
For
and
me, it's
stuff.
about talking music with people, and I don't really have any what I would call close friends that are into music as much as I am. So
Right.
this is kind of where I come to talk about music.
Right.
You know? And
Fun
so,
and entertainment. That's what it's
well,
all
yeah, you get guys like my thing today with Robert Lawson, and that's, you know, like I said, it's all mine. It's all about music. So
Very cool.
Yeah.
the drama, it's interesting how people drag you into their drama, and that ticks me off because I know of a channel that's done that, you know, and with stuff, they cherry pick what I say, and then they go on and put up a video and start, you know, doing some sort of counterpoint thing, and it's like, you know, they're arguing against what I said, but they're not really even talking about what I said because they cherry picked what I said, you know. And I know there's a channel that does that, and I just think, okay, you just do what you got to do.
I no longer subscribe to any channel like that. I do not. I don't want to get a notification. I don't want to watch it.
I just don't. I got no time for that, you know. I
No.
just, whatever, you know. I'm not into that.
There you go, Paul. You're all set. You've got Mike Mason as your close friend. I hear he's coming to visit. No, we're not wankers. Get out of here.
He has to know my address first.
Save the drama for your mama.
Oh,
Exactly.
exactly. You know, it's not. That's not what I come. And unfortunately, there are people that do come here for that.
What
So,
other
you know, like I said, there's something for everybody, and if that's what they want, they can go get that.
Right.
That's
what
not.
other show could you come to and see the Christmas album by Twisted Sister?
Hey,
Yeah.
hey.
Yeah.
Yes. So we're here to educate. We're here to
The
educate. There
Christmas
you go.
album by the Jetsons. That's the one I'm
There it is.
Twisted Sister Christmas album.
Mm-hmm.
What Tim's looking for something to beat that.
Okay.
Final Tap's
Oh,
Christmas.
that's
video.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Mm-hmm.
Sheesh.
I think
sure
the
you
only
know.
Christmas album I have is Ringo's, and that's the only one I think I'll ever have.
I want to be Santa Claus.
I have the Carpenter's Christmas record. I've had it for years. Karen Carpenter can sing a nice Christmas song.
That comment there is absolutely right on. It's all sound bites, and everybody takes things out of context, and it's like, you know, I don't have patience for that. I don't suffer. I don't suffer those fools at all. You know, it's sort of like they cherry pick what you say, they twist your meaning, they try to put words in your mouth, and it's like
they just try to create something that doesn't exist so they can have fun.
They're just unhappy little people who need to to themselves by tearing others down. And
this is true. I'm bigger than Jesus now.
That's not what I'm about. You know, I'm not getting into that.
No.
Yeah. It's how to make controversy. Controversy sells.
Well, like I said, they're just trying to build themselves up by tearing others down, and it's unfortunately, I've heard some people say it. This thing called YouTube is kind of the center of their life, and it's like, how sad is that? You know, like I just, okay, that's where it gets. We were talking the other night to somebody, and I said, there's this element of addiction. Some people are.
It's true. It's true.
You know, there is some people that are addicted to this, and it's like.
Yeah. Oh, you mean they watch this for hours and hours and hours?
Yeah, well, they are.
Like a 9-hour live stream. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Well, it's like an addiction, and I just think, oh my goodness. Anyway.
Well, I gotta watch my kitty cats. You know, kitty cat scratches my whatever. You know,
cat scratch fever. That's what we're talking about.
Ooh. I can't live without my kitty cats. I have to watch them.
Yeah.
Isn't that
nice? It has been a way of connecting to people when we couldn't otherwise. That's the upside to it.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
I've had people say that to me on the private chat or somewhere, that they said, you know what, this whole coming and watching your live stream has really helped me. You know, my wife, I just got a divorce and I've been at home. And I have my daughter on the weekends, but at the other times, it's a really good distraction. I don't have to think about all the mess going on. And I really enjoyed, because, you know, during the lockdown, we couldn't get out. So it's helped people, but on the other side of it too, the way some people get treated, it's hurt some other folks' feelings too.
Jeff's calling his cat.
Well, it's awful easy to say something from, you know, miles away from behind your computer monitor. I've heard things said that you wouldn't dare say in someone's living.
That's absolutely correct, Paul. That's the problem with the computer screen. A lot of this stuff that's face to face, they would be the nicest, kindest, never say a nary word, but when there's no consequences for it. I mean, I can say whatever I want. I'm not going to get punched in the nose, right? No,
I wouldn't say there's no consequences, because believe it or not,
physical. You're not going to.
Believe it or not, there are authorities that are watching, and you know, some of these people really need to be careful.
Yeah, but there's a couple of these jokers that are such bad actors and say all kinds of stuff, and nothing's happened. So that's what I noticed.
Not yet, but you know.
It's unbelievable, because a guy can come on here and say something about, I think Trump's a good president. He gets banned off YouTube, and the next guy can just call everybody all kinds of nasty stuff about everything under the universe.
There's just a lot, and I think part of it is the times we live in, and COVID and the shutdown. There's a lot of anger, and people are letting that anger out inappropriately.
Right.
Live streams have really changed things on YouTube, in my experience, and people are saying, you see, here's the problem: you can't edit or script a live stream. You know, and
after the fact,
I think they get on a rant, or they get on some sort of tirade, and then they forget where they are. You know. And that's when I think people get into problems. They get into trouble. But that's just the way it happens. You know, people just need to. It's a little bit of a discipline thing too. You know.
Day Tripper, if you got one of these, we'll have to get you one. Yeah. If there's somebody giving you trouble, just give them a wrench.
Wrench them.
Wrench them good. Yeah.
Well, these streams to get on are fun, you know.
Hey.
Yeah.
Get my real good
Oh,
wrench.
there's a good wrench.
Wrench.
That's a wrench. Yeah.
That's a wrench. Yeah. That's
Trying to get that on the album cover.
Yeah.
That's like double mine. And I thought I had a big one.
That's a big
Inch and a quarter.
That's a big wrench.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's the
Yeah,
other thing.
my wife had an ice maker and she wanted to take it apart and fix it. She watched the YouTube video and said, "Look, it's not hard." I said, "Yeah, I watched the video. That thing's not going to be. You're not going to be able to fix that. The pump's messed up in it. You just can't take it apart." The guy found a hair in his. So what does she do? She tears it all apart. Of course, I have to go and fix it now. It's all messed up. Get my toolbox out. That's why I brought my toolbox into the garage. That's why it's over here next door.
I was just going to say,
yeah, it doesn't work. We put it all back together. It doesn't work.
So another thing you have to avoid is talking politics and religion because it's too personal. People get too personal with that stuff.
People have it's emotional. Yeah, people get emotional.
You gotta stay away from that stuff because in the end, it's just opinion. It's just opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the sort of stuff that there's times to talk about that stuff and there's times not to. And I only talk politics with people who I know have the maturity to handle an opposing point of view. Many people don't.
No. Especially certain groups, they just don't.
You gotta look.
Groups don't have an argument, so when it gets to the point where they want it their turn, they just call you a name. That's their argument.
You gotta pick your audience, and YouTube is not your audience.
Yeah.
Trust me, it just isn't.
No. I came on YouTube because I wanted to talk about records, and that's what you should,
Yeah, that's what it should be.
Music and movies and whatever.
Yeah, we're here to talk about Leif Garrett and his contribution to music.
And contribution to punk.
We talk about Bobby Whitlock.
Yeah, Bobby Whitlock.
Invisible Reyes.
Leif Garrett and his, is it black tar heroin? You said something about? Yeah. Sounds awful.
Well, nobody messes with Ron with that gigantic
Ron,
wrench.
he's got a, yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. They will get you with it.
Good heavens. I think the trolls are starting to come out.
Uh-oh. Get your wrench.
Yeah. Good thing I said I'd be done at 11 because it looks like things are heating up.
Shall I exercise my wrench?
I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. I'm looking at the Venus and Beauty shop and going like, ooh.
I think that one needs to be
wrenched.
This is what I'm talking about. You don't get into stuff like that on what is otherwise a friendly live stream.
No. Talk about kitty cats. That's what we're here for.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if they want to talk about that stuff, there are streams that are welcome. Welcome that.
Yeah.
We don't need that.
His name is Richard Dolan. And go visit him. Yeah. There we go.
Unless I'm on there, then don't talk about it there.
What's a Trump cultus? I want to know what that is. Anyway, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it.
I don't know. I think we need Dr. Phil in here really quick.
Yeah.
To settle that.
Trump cultus. That's what those
Don't talk about it. Just put it away.
Yeah. Just clear the
like Paul says, some people can't handle the truth. They're going to get all crazy.
They just don't have, they don't have the maturity today. And like I said, there's a time and a place, and there isn't. And, that's all I'll say.
This ain't it.
Oh, you mean Harry? He's right here.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think I've ever heard a name for the cat.
Harry.
There he is. Oh.
Harry.
Yeah. He looks like
Harry.
He's one of those.
Mad. She got mad because she's taking a nap and I had to pick her up, so she's laying back down. So it's okay.
It's kind of like today's stream with the Canadian Stud Muffin. Somebody asked him to hold up Jinx the cat, and the cat looked like, "What are you doing?"
Leave me alone. Yeah.
So I don't think the cat was very happy. It was being used for. Oh dear.
She doesn't like being on TV. And it's a lot of booms going on out there, so
What's a Jeff Cat for president? Yay!
Her? Okay.
It doesn't matter. If it's a her, that's even better.
Yeah.
Because we're trying to get all the first female cat president.
I'm exercising my wrench again, just in case.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Yeah. Kick that Trump cultist out of here.
Oh, now my dog is growling. Okay.
We have not seen called furry kids yet.
Okay.
We get dogs. We get cats.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have anything.
You don't have any critters? You don't have any critters?
I don't have any critters, no.
Okay. They don't let you have animals?
I watch everybody else's critters. And
okay.
Have you ever had pets? Were you ever a pet person?
Years ago, I used to have a dog named Tippy.
Tippy the dog.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Doc.
Yeah.
Pet-free, smoke-free zone here.
There you go.
And believe me, I had 4 kids, so I had a couple dogs and rabbits and hamsters. I had all that stuff. Turtles, we had it all. And I don't want none of that in my house anymore. I'm done with all that.
You're cold-hearted.
And when I want to go, I want to get up and say, hey, let's go see my brother in Florida today. We'll just run down there. I don't have to go. Where are we going to do with the dog? Where are we going to do it? They don't want us to bring our dog down there.
Yeah.
So I don't have to worry about all that stuff. It's free and easy living.
Yeah. I'm too vain to keep pets.
And then I don't have to replace the carpets every 6 months. No dog hair on the records. It's all good, folks.
Yeah, I see my ratings are up, but it's probably all trolls.
I keep my records.
And it's almost, see, it's about 5 minutes till.
Yeah, I know.
Viewership's up. Yeah. The
A
trolls
warning to the trolls. 4 minutes left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you, Tim? You got anything living over at your house besides you?
Yeah.
Probably some mice. No.
Yeah, that's cool.
No, I don't have.
I didn't think you did, but
I did have mice like 2 years ago. It teed me off.
I mean, especially
have
when
any
you
pets.
get in a climate where there's winter. Yeah, if you're by a field somewhere, you better make sure that they can't get under the garage door and get into the garage or something. They're going to get in there.
Yeah.
I don't have a garage.
Me
I
neither.
don't know how they got
House,
in. There
but
was
they
only
get the
2 of
garage,
them,
too.
and I
That's
got
the
them
thing.
both.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. It's like
We have some space cadets on. They're not being rude. They're just being weird.
Okay. Well, there you go. There you go.
yeah, we've had worse trolls than that.
Mm-hmm. No, I have this cat, and I have a dog and another cat. And right out that door is where my son lives. He moved me over here a couple of years ago when my wife died, so I live over here by my son. So, everything's good.
Well, that's a good thing. And your cats look so happy.
Yeah. Well, she was mad because I woke her up, but she's laying right here next to me.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, this all falls into what we were saying about I am the pretty garden who fights for love and justice, the sailor moon, and now in the name of the moon, I will punish you. Fighting for justice and love. That's the person who says people who like Trump are cultists. It all works together. If you can connect the dots.
Oh goodness gracious! I don't know. This is what happens when you do this late at night, I guess, right?
It's not late yet. Oh, it's late for you. It is. Yeah.
2 minutes to 11. 2 minutes to
2 minutes to 10 here. So,
Yeah. Well, that's okay, Jeff. You can take over if you want.
No.
I think we're all probably at the end of our
Goodness.
But like I said, when you're retired or semi-retired like me, you can do pretty much what you want. Yeah.
True.
unless you're married.
True.
Yeah. Yeah.
And have cats because you know your cat is going to bite your toe tonight.
No. She's
No?
actually pretty good. She bites my toe
You
sometimes.
look pretty disturbed there.
She chews on my toe. Yeah. I wake up and she's chewing on my toe, but she doesn't bite me that much.
Thank you,
She's an
Kimba.
accident.
we do have to give you some
come up
time.
with it sometime.
Yeah.
Have a great night, Kimba.
Yeah, see ya.
Later.
Kimba, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Happy 4th.
This is a fun stream. I'm going to go off the stream and go watch the booms a little bit.
Oh, there you go. Just in time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's time to go watch a movie with my wife. See what's on there for tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I've been watching Rat Patrol, so I'm going to watch that.
Rat Patrol. It's been eons since
Oh,
I've seen it.
good old days.
All the episodes are on YouTube, so I've been watching them in sequence.
With the guy from The Young and the Restless on it. Yeah.
It's great stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Night, everybody. I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for having me on, Doc.
Thanks to all my wonderful guests, the Jeffs, the Tims, the Runs, the Pauls,
and
all the
congratulations on your
trolls who
interview.
have entertained us.
Yeah. Very good.
Yes.
I'm going to have to see if I can buy that book. That looks like a cool book.
You'll enjoy it. Another plug.
There you go.
Another book. Yes.
Bye.
Okay, we'll see you
Bye,
guys.
everyone.
Bye-bye.
Take
Bye-bye.
care, everyone. Bye. See you next week.